to her like this. Yo, I don't do that. I don't know if you talk to people like that, but that's not how you gonna talk to me. That's not what I do. Now, if you want to continue to do that, I will show you exactly where the door is. I will escort you out, tell you have a nice trip, and send your ass right to the gulag. You'll be gone. I don't tolerate that from people in my life.
For all you surface dwellers out there and shit, how does it feel following all these motherfuckers on the other side of the streets talking about don't do shit? Well, if you ain't gonna do shit, then why don't you do man shit? Don't run away from fear. Don't dwell in the past. Don't give away your power. Don't feel sorry for yourselves. Don't make the same mistakes over and over again. Don't worry about what people think about you. Why don't you do some man don'ts if you're gonna do a don't anyway? Grass-eating lion.
It's sad to see so many men suffer from bitch-assness. And the women know they're such at an advantage with weak men. They try to shut me up. This is the part of being a man, is standing on your squares, understanding that nobody's going to move me. I move mountains. Nobody's going to move me off my square. They need to respect your word. There needs to be a shift in behavior when you get home. They need to understand what the deal is when you're around them. There's no such thing as compromise with men. Compromise.
You should be fucking at the
all
truck
day.
stop.
All day.
That's fucking,
these conversations are obviously too in depth. They're too in depth with these bitches, man. What are we talking about? You're a truck driver, bitch. I come in every state and I fuck hoes. That's what I do. And you gonna be one of them, or I'm gonna find one that will.
And the thing is, if she got an issue with you not having a place to stay, that means she ain't really feeling you.
Respect to Scary Perry for the $5 super chat. He says, "Salute to the Real Game No Theory panel, best show on Sunday." I don't know what leaving pussy on the table means, because pussy's not valuable enough to be left on the table in the first place, in my opinion.
Exactly. I'll have Christmas lights back there, and I'm fucking bitches under the light.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains assertive men who are kings of their castles, men who don't make excuses or blame women for everything that's going wrong in their lives, men who don't make the game about women, instead they make the game about the man. So, if you're into theory or use soft, weak-ass words like hypergamy, red pill, no fap, be on your purpose, high-value man, or money, clothes, and status, buddy, you're in the wrong place, and you need to go 2 doors down where the male cuddle parties and circle jerks are going on. This is a man's space.
Since the fall of the PUA community back in 2007, most PUAs ran underground because they had nothing to offer. The content creator has become the hero today, dedicated to one single objective: to declaw and defang any person who listens. They decided to join forces to create a cult, and never giving those who listen a solution. It's all about clothes, cars and money, deception and manipulation, indirect game, going your own way. They talk pills and plates. They complain. They blame. Fake it till you make it. I just don't get it. A man doesn't need to lie to meet women. He just needs to learn how to spit flavour in her eyes and in her ears. Thanos broke down the game when he said, "As long as there are those who remember what was, there will always be those who cannot accept what can be. Even in darkness, a man can find light." Sometimes the world doesn't need a group of fake heroes teaching lies. Sometimes the world needs a group of anti-heroes to bring balance, order, and truth to the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. The authentic players of the game. Let it be no confusion. This
here is a movement. Leveling up, real talk, ain't no illusion. Helping all the men see the light, that's right. Only bringing the truth, you can't deny, that's the vibe. We gon' bring you the insight, bring you the game plan. Show them we real men, we ain't never breaking. You know what I'm talking about, I know that you hear me. Yeah, this is real game, no theory. Let's go, real game, no theory. Here to make it happen, teach men how to be men. Now it's time to put in action. Taekwondo and K-Zagging, we got Miles in the building. Mr. 1950 and Steve the Dean Williams, Mr. Lucario and the anti-villains. We gotta keep it real, this ain't about hurt feelings. Speak the truth, gotta say it loud so you hear me. Real game, no theory. They don't want you to be who you destined to be. Real men are necessary, not accepting defeat. Talking the man mindset, and this is the time now. We will never fold, never fall off or bow down. Time to make it happen, we ain't even stressing. So many don't take accountability for their actions. I gotta say it louder, if you don't really hear me. Speaking the truth, this is real game, no theory.
We're here in the building, guys.
What's happening?
What's going on?
What's happening?
Man, it is what it is. A new day, man. Chopping up the game. Miles, I got everything locked in. Miles, got you guys. Appreciate you guys out here, man. Let's go around the room. Let's get our dog in first and foremost. Miles, give you a good lock you in, Miles. Miles, motherfucking Cunningham.
What's going on with you, man? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Make sure you guys go and get your soap, man. We got the products here for you. Yeah, no. All right. And then, of course, make sure you go and get your silverback seduction candles. Got the list right here. All right. And then, of course, make sure you go get that critically acclaimed book by the bad boy of the dating game, Mr. Lucario. Appreciate y'all, man. Look, it's a new day. A brother woke up this morning, so I'm grateful. And gratitude is the building blocks of a great masculine identity. So let's get it, man. Appreciate everybody. Let's go.
All right. Up next is Silverback. You got it, Silverback.
Man, shout out to everybody, man. We about to rock and roll today, man. Shout out to the moderators. Y'all go get that soap, like Miles said, man. See, y'all don't understand. You know what I mean? When y'all support us, man, y'all support the cause. And when you support the cause, we get men better. We make women better. You know what I mean? We make the community better. You see what I'm talking about? Bridge the gap, motherfuckers. Bridge the fucking gap. You know what I mean? Shout out me, man.
Yes, all right, yeah. All right, that was good, man. That was good. Yes, all right, man. Hey, Steve is a man mindset, guys. Hey, like Lucario's book, got my own book here. It's a thick one, but also you can beat the shit out of someone with this book. Over
and it doubles as a booster seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. You started already early. Wait.
When you want to hit it on the side of the bed, you go to put it up under your feet. You know?
It's okay, Steve. It's okay. You know why? Because he said that 5 minutes ago. We just hearing it now.
All right, Miles. Touche, nigga. Touche.
Let me sit on it and see what it feels like.
Oh wow. Are you actually standing up?
Motherfucker, fuck you, 50. Anyway, fuck you.
Yo, what's going on, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Yeah, man, guys, let's get this game going. Make sure you guys go to shoplucario.com, badboymembership.com, go to all the .coms, and let's get it cracking. Let's go.
Lucario's so crazy with the game, they put him in a white padded room. You know
for real.
Exactly. That shit fly though. That shit is fly.
My Lucario looks like he on Figueroa.
That's old school. That's fly.
Yeah, man.
Shit's fly over there.
Who's decorating that shit, motherfucker? All right, all the way from the past. Hey, Kerry K-Zagging.
Hilarious. Hey, what's up, man? Like, share, subscribe. Lucario looking like he on Figueroa trying to get shows and shit.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, Zach. Well, go ahead and start it, man. You got it. What you got for us, brother?
No, man. Guys, it's dating with expectations holding you back. I've made various videos. I think all of us have talked about it in various, capacities.
Yes.
That, I always say I assume nothing, therefore I expect nothing. You know what I'm saying? These women don't owe me shit, and I don't owe them shit. However, though, once I get that invitation and they take that opportunity, you know, we need to understand there need to be some terms and conditions along with some boundaries and parameters, though. Right. But beyond that, I have no expectations. And I think what a lot of guys don't understand, and women too, but we're talking to you men today, when you have dating expectations, you literally obligate people to move a certain way, and you invest too much of your emotions in them moving that way that you are expecting. That's why a lot of you are frustrated in the dating game, and you're frustrating yourself. It ain't the opposite sex, it's you, but y'all got it.
Okay, well, real quick. Hold on a second. We're gonna play the video, but we got a call. 714, can you turn down the background? And guys, the lines are different today because Miles is gonna be on for a little while. So 833-859-8744 is gonna be the number to call in. 714, what's your name? Wait, how do you say it, Miles? What's your name?
Age, city.
Name, age, and city, sir.
Yeah, Jason, Las Vegas. I turn 40 actually next month.
All right. What's your question, brother? What's up?
So just to give you a little background, but I am in education, and I met obviously over the past couple of years, you know, I gained these relationships with kids, and I had this mom approach me a couple of years ago, and I've been on and off with her for about 3 years.
Jason, before we can ask that, just why don't you go ahead and ask your question, and maybe we need some backstory because these guys are really talented in knowing that you got a lot of problems. So why don't you go ahead and ask your question first, buddy, and we can help you.
I guess the biggest thing is should I be dating a single mom of 3?
You know what I find funny? Let me ask you this question. Why should she be dating you?
50.
Yeah, you got me on that.
So that's what I'm saying. So you're calling in, you know, expecting probably us to give you 10 reasons on why you should talk to her. Well, I'm going to give her like 10 reasons why she shouldn't talk to you. You're not up to code. In the world of construction, you got people to come around when it's all built up. They be like, this thing is not up to code, sir. So you're not up to code,
right?
And that means a lot because you're not the man that you need to be. You're not the person that's going to provide things that, you know, for her to respond to, whether she has kids or not. You don't have that inside of you, sir. So how are you going to build yourself up to be in any type of relationship, not just one with single mothers? What are you going to do to build yourself up to be with any woman?
Well, and caller, listen to me. And I got something new for all you guys. As you know, we always started. I think we were the ones started with the no Diddy. So we're going to start with something new today. You are what we call a Shannon Sharpism. Or so I just want to make sure.
Hold on, Skip. What talking about now, Skip?
I won't tell you, Skip. But what I'm saying is, it started here. You are a Shannonism or Sharpism, meaning that what 50 is saying that you don't have a standard. You're blind. You trick your money. You dirty Mac. You play games. You don't have any game, and you will go and mess with anybody that gives you a little bit of play. That's what you're saying. But please go ahead and answer 50's question on this Shannonism.
That question was about like, what am I doing to build myself up? Correct.
Why should she mess with you?
Never been married, no kids, single, going back to school, graduating a year.
No. We're asking why. No, we're not asking what you do. We're asking why should she mess with you?
Because I have this standard for myself, and that is building myself up.
Okay, caller. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. And I want guys to understand something. When you're dealing with women, right? Do you want to be relationship appealing or do you want to be sexually appealing? Which one?
I would say both.
Okay, cool. And that's a good answer. However, though, when you very first meet women for the first time, which one do you want to be? Remember, they don't know you. Go ahead.
Yeah, sexually.
Okay, so all that shit you just named has nothing to do with a woman's pussy getting wet when you talk to her. None of that. But y'all got it.
So how long you been dating this single mother of three? Because you saying should I, but it sounds like you already been doing it. So how long you been doing it?
2.5.
2.5 years. So 2.5 years in, now you're beginning to question shit. What's been going on, brother? Why are you questioning shit now?
I guess I just realized that I was settling.
You realize that you were settling. What do you mean you realize that? What has been revealed to you to make you realize after 2.5 years that you've been settling?
It actually came down to when I offered up some advice about her own kids, and she basically was like, "Yeah, you can't be telling me how to raise or what to
you
say."
Can't.
Why would you? You gave her advice on her children? Why would you do that?
Shout out to her. You know what I mean? Shout out to her, man.
If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. Shout out to Joe Scott.
So wait, she gave you pushback when you gave her advice on raising her kids?
Yeah, pretty much.
So was that the first time you gave her advice, or what? Like what? Did you give her advice before?
That was
That was the first time. When did this happen?
Yeah, when within the 2.5 years did that happen?
Right around the last 6 months. So back in like November.
Oh god.
So you've been with her for 1.5 years, and then you gave her advice, and she's like, "Fuck out of here."
No, 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. He's been 2.5, and he said he did it within the last 6 months. So that's
2 years.
So imagine he's a teacher. He deal with kids all day, every day. He tries to give his bitch advice, and she shuts him down like a bitch ass nigga. That's crazy.
So, Carla, I don't get it. So you're telling me that everything in the relationship between you and this woman was excellent. She was listening to everything you're saying, following your lead for 2 years, and then the one time you give her advice on her kids after 2 years of being with her, she shut you down?
Sounds about right.
Wow.
That's wild.
Well,
let me ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I was wondering, are you living with her?
Yeah, there you go. I was going to ask that.
Well, here's my question. You're saying that you you don't like to be, what is it, standard? What did he say? What was the S word? He said what did he say?
Standards for himself or something?
He said he's stagnant. What did he say? Stagnant? What was the word that you said that your problem is? You said that you don't want to be what with the woman? I forgot the word that you used. He said standard, stagnant. What did he call it? Called her. What was it?
I think it was more so. I said I realized like the standards that I'm trying to set for myself.
Right. So you know,
settling.
Right. So
settling. Yeah.
Right. Settling. Thank you. So here's the thing. Thank you, Ross. So here's the thing. You're not looking at the game correctly. You're settling with yourself. That's and the reason why you're losing with the woman is because she's recognizing that she made a bad investment. Like she's recognizing, okay, here's this guy trying to live on all these things outside of himself, but yet where's the man that I need? Because I don't want no woman whose pussy is tighter than mine, called with all due respect, to try to tell me how to be a woman. Why are you being a woman to me when I'm the woman and you're not the man? Because real quick, if you have been with her for 2 years, well, just stay. I don't know why you ain't going nowhere. Just stay. Because if you had this game, you never would have been in that situation in the first place. But now that you are, man, you ain't going nowhere. Just stay, buddy.
I'm asking my question because I don't recall the answer. Do you live with this woman? Do y'all cohabitate?
We live separate.
Okay. So a couple of things. First and foremost, if you guys don't live together, whatever is happening in her household ain't got nothing to do with you. Simply because you can elect not to go to her house and you can just tell her, hey, yo, when you want to get up on your shit, you want to holler at me, come through. I'm not going to be around. Like, why do y'all put yourselves around situations that are not to your liking? And then you try and tell someone else, hey, man, make this shit more to my liking instead of you just removing yourself from that situation, right? That's the next thing. But also, let me say this real quick. And I talked about this. I talked about the more attracted a woman is to you, the more influence you have. The problem with a lot of you guys is if you don't understand that and you don't understand whether or not the woman respects you or not, because also when we talk about having influence over a woman or having influence within a situation. There has to be genuine attraction coupled with respect. That woman don't really respect you like that. And I say that to say this. There are some women, they will prioritize you right away. And if you guys are dating and they have kids, anything you say is golden to her.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
And what did you said something about, you just figured out that you're selling. What are you settling for?
It's like almost like I know the answer in my head, but I figure I seek guidance from my elders. So
What's the answer? What's the answer? Tell us.
I battled with that in my head. So like I go, okay, am I settling? I'm like, and then the other side of me will be like, no, you ain't settling.
So, but you said you feel like it, right? You feel like you're selling. Okay, so if you feel like that, what are you settling for? What do you see other than people giving you advice? It sounds like you listen to other people, right?
Right.
Yes and no. So I'll talk to my boys about it.
Oh,
and then
boys have zero game, dog. I'm telling you, dog. You're in a tough situation because you got a lot of people around you with zero knowledge of what exactly to do, bro.
Real quick, what is your relationship with the kids? Do you spend time with these kids? Do you hang around? Do you go to the house when they there and shit like that?
So I used to coach them, and then I'm a PE teacher, so I had them every week.
Yeah, I wouldn't have no relationship with them.
Outside of school and coaching, what is your relationship with the kids? Because you've been with them on for 2.5 years. So outside of school and coaching, what is your relationship with the kids?
It's very far and few.
Very far and few.
Yeah. So if anything, I'll go to a game every once in a while, but that's pretty much it.
All right. So I got a quick question. So you've been dating this woman, you've known her kids, you pretty much integrated her in your life. So why is it that you feel like now, like I know you said this you settling, and I heard you say earlier that everything has been perfect up to this point. What advice did you give her that she rejected?
It was more so the way that her son was speaking to her during like I guess an incident or a confrontation.
Yeah, like why would you give a fuck about that?
Where were you during this confrontation? What happened?
Oh, I was just standing right there, just listening. We were all together.
And so he said something disrespectful to the mom. And you said,
and I'm about to say, what did you say?
I mean, I didn't step in at all during.
Why?
They were arguing.
Why?
I just didn't think it was my place.
No. It is your fucking place. Dude, you're a fucking man, bro. You're in charge. Look, man, you have full autonomy.
Oh my God.
You'd never be around a woman when you don't have full autonomy. There's no way. Let me just fucking tell you what 50 would have done. I'd have looked at that kid straight in the face and said, look here, that may be your mama, but that's my bitch. and I'm gonna tell you right now, straight up. And if you're gonna disrespect her, you're gonna have a problem with me.
Facts.
I'll deal with her, but you gonna have a problem with me. Is that understood? And I'd have looked him straight in the face. And if he didn't listen to me, I'd have stood up like a giant that I am and looked down on that person and told that mom, look here, grab this child, bring him in a room, and tell his ass he's on punishment. We're not playing no games out here, dog. That's soft.
So wait, caller. So the thing is, what advice did you give her? What did you say to her?
I told her that he should not be disrespecting her like that, talking out of like his tone and everything was off, and when she's speaking, he should be listening.
But see that's the problem is that like what 50 said, you should have said that to him. So she's probably looking at you like, why are you telling me this when you should have told him this?
It sounds like she's settling for you, sir.
There you go, man. Yes.
Wait, is this your girlfriend?
Yeah, she a girl, right?
Is this your girl? Y'all actually in like a relationship, or is this a woman you fucking from time to time?
No, we were in a relationship.
You were?
You were? What do you mean?
Plot thickens.
So for the 2.5 years we were together up until almost a month ago.
So this was your actual girlfriend, like y'all were in a relationship.
Yes, sir.
But if y'all not together, why are we talking about her, homie?
Because he want her. I told you, he ain't going nowhere. He want her back.
Oh, you want her back, caller?
I don't even think it's like I want her. Like I'm on like a bending knee. I'm just more so like seeking that advice. Like, should I even?
You want access to that pussy back?
No, leave it. Okay, real quick. Okay, caller. So let me tell you how you fucked it up. And Fifth is 1,000% right in what he was saying he would do, and let me explain why. Guys, if you're going to deal with a woman in a serious manner who has a child or children, you have to be extra on point with your shit, right? You have to be extra on point. And here's the thing, because if you're not, why even date her seriously and put yourself in a situation where you are around the children at all? If you're going to put yourself in that situation where you are around that shit like a blended fucking family, you Brady Bunch ass niggas, right? If that's what you're gonna do, right? And I'm not clowning it, but if that's what you're gonna do, then you have to have the authority in them situations. Like Miles said, Fifth said, somebody else said something. Why didn't you say it to the kid? Is she looking at you like you a whole bitch, right? Because you're supposed to be the man in the situation. You know, you all. And here's the thing, caller. This is what you do. You're fucking with the kids. You're doing the coaching shit with the kids. You're giggling with the kids. But when it comes time to do the man shit with the kids, you hands off. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that part. Mm-hmm. You're not a man in a situation. That's why shit happened the way that it happened. Because like Phil said, if that's your woman, hey, little nigga, hey, lower your tone. Yeah, that's what you get. Like Phil said, I would have got up on. I was got close to.
Don't disrespect. Hey, don't disrespect my bitch. Don't disrespect my bitch out here. You tripping?
Yeah,
hey,
I got it.
Hey, J Man Deuce. Hey, that one is. I think it's 11:23 for you, Steve.
Okay.
You save that one.
All right, J Man Deuce got it locked in. You got it, bro. J Man Deuce.
Well, you know what I think in general though, the problem, caller, that you're having is like you're like two ways about everything, and that's going to be difficult for any man. When you're two ways about anything, that means you're flexible. That means you can be influenced either way. So. The reason why you even asking for advice, you got your boys telling you shit, you got people telling you shit, and even in your own mind, you're confused. You're two ways about the shit. That's what makes you seem weak to that woman, and that's why she don't want to take your advice. Because after 2.5, look, you can't. My problem is the 2.5 years. There have been a lot of red flags shown that she's shown you that you never walked away from, and that you've definitely shown her that she at this point, she can't accept you even stepping up like a man. If you did what 50 said, she would still shut you down at this point. You understand? Because you sound like she strong-armed you into the fucking relationship. That's how you sound. You sound like you were just going with the flow of the wind, and she was like, well, yeah, we could, you know what? Meet me at the bar. Let's talk this over. And then she told you, all right, you with me now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, what I'm trying to understand, young man, caller, is that, you started this off like, I'm seeing this mother, but, seeing this woman, she's a single mother of 3 kids, What does that got to do with the fact that you have no leadership skills? Yeah, quite obviously, it seems that the woman knows that she doesn't want you around her kids. But here's my question: why are you around the kids? If you should be in a relationship with her, but again, you are showing her that it's like you want to play daddy or something. What is it that you want to do? Do you want to play daddy to those kids? And if you don't, why are you around those kids? Hello? Did we lose him?
Hello?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, he ran off. Should I
he ran off like that kid. He ran off like that kid ran him off.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, a lot of. Well, we can get to that. We've got the video, but we'll get back to old boy what he's saying real quick. And thank you. We appreciate y'all guys. Please put a queue if you have a question. Call in. But let's get to this. There you go, Fifth. What was like?
It says now that's simping because the little nigga can go get his pops on him, and some shit can happen. I remove myself and tell her we ain't clicking. Tell the step up her mother game. So there's a couple things, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. There's a couple things. First off, you are afraid, right? You are afraid of standing on what you believe in. If cowarding and running away is a part of who you are, continue that, right? But you will never be respected, right? See, I'm a respectable man. Now, I don't give a fuck about no father. I don't give a fuck about no step. I don't give a fuck about no nigga. If somebody's disrespecting my motherfucking woman that I've invested time in, that she is doing what I need her to do in order to share space with me, I'm going to protect her against any and everything that I deem necessary.
Facts.
That is what I'm going to do. Now, a lot of you men are so afraid of confrontation that you run away from it. Before you are fearmonger. You are afraid of what can happen. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't have fear. I don't live with fear. I'm already dead. Everything that I do in my life is straightforward because I believe in this shit. And I will die for it, dog.
Real talk.
I will fucking die for the shit I stand on. You niggas is wild out here, dog. I'm telling you. You niggas in your own personal life, if you're scared of that, you're scared of every fucking thing, dog.
You see, I want to point something out, and shout out to Lucario for the vetting process. Guys, go to badboymembership.com and check out the vetting process video on there. It's the one and only. Any other motherfucker you hear talking about the vetting process, he stole it from Lucario. Point blank, period. But anyway, this is why the vetting process is so important.
Wait, why
should we fight another dude for a woman that's in
dog?
But this is what we saying. If you're vetting the work, see, y'all keep talking about shit after the fact. The fact that this guy had an issue or a situation where that happened, where he see, this is what happened. He told the mom, hey, I didn't like the fact that your kid did this. He shouldn't, blah, blah, blah. So she's looking at him like, nigga, the fuck are you coming at me, blaming me? Because basically what happened was she looked at it like, you're blaming me for what happened.
Right.
And we already know women don't take accountability. So you can't, you understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, he should have just been like, look, like what 50 said, hey, talk to the kid, and then that would have been it.
Mm-hmm. So here's what I was trying to show the importance of the vetting process within this context. This is why, me personally, we talk about the vetting process, 12 to 18 month process, right? Me personally, I don't meet the kid until a 12 to 18 month process. And here's the reason why. As far as vetting and establishing consistencies, that woman has a certain level of trust in my judgment, my leadership, and my philosophy, my perspective, and everything. So after the 12 to 18 month process of her seeing how I respond to her, how I lead her, and how I tell her shit, and what I tell her, and the integrity of what I tell her, and the consistency of what I tell her, when it comes time for me to say something to her child, she's standing behind me, cheering me on like, you better listen to this nigga.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, facts.
Bro, I've had situations. I have situations where it was the time after I've met the kid. So I've been well introduced. Everything's fine. I come to pick up moms for date night, and the mom answered the fucking door. And I call. I say, where's your son? Oh, he's upstairs. Call him down here. I'm like, listen, somebody's coming to take your mom out this house. You don't even come downstairs and see who it is. Much less you should be answering the door like, yo, who that? What's going on? Shit, take my hand. Hey, good evening. How you doing?
Yes.
Oh, you the nigga that's coming to take my mom up out of here?
There you go. Okay. Motherfucker.
Because until I set foot in this house, you are the man of this house. That's what I told that little kid. I mean, excuse me. That's what I told that young man. And you should have saw the smile on his mother's face, like,
right.
There's right there.
But the only reason why I was able to set that in place is because of the vetting process.
Right.
The trust and consistency that I built, and her trust and submission to me to be able to reinforce the things that I have to say to help her son's masculine identity. You understand that? And these are the things that niggas don't understand. You see? Right here. Right here. See, look. That's the proof. That's the receipt right there. I'm not joking with y'all. That's my lady in the chat right now, letting y'all know what it is.
There you go. Let me add this. A couple of things real quick. Number one, if you're not ready to accept the responsibility as far as having authority of the whole situation. Never meet the kids. And to your point, Miles, that 12 to 18 months, you need to make sure that that woman, whatever spot she's trying to campaign for, it need to be solidified. She need to have done everything she need to do for her spot, right? Because you can't be trying to fuck with the chicken kid at the same time. You got to make sure that woman is straight. Then after she's earned it, all right, let me meet them little crumb snatchers, right? But again, to your point, Miles, you got to make sure that this woman highly respects you, your words, your philosophies, your guidance. She has to be 100% about it. She has to be completely submissive to that. Because if she's not, number one, you can't give her no guidance, and you forgot them, so can't give her kids none.
Exactly. Right. So we're going to play the video and say, but no, Zach, that's important. But also, I'll also add to real quick before we play the video is that not only you see that, you got to see how she is with the motherfucking kid, man. You got to look, is she, look, is she pushing her own fucking, I'm not going to the club ass to the side and start working on that goddamn kid? Is she being in the PTA meetings? Is that kid a good student? Does he, like Miles said, does he say yes, thank you, please, and all that other stuff? How is he moving? How's he thinking? Guys, it's a lot of things that you got to look at as a man. But what we're going to do real quick is play.
But last thing. I don't think, and I'm gonna tell you men this, man. I don't think that if you don't have no kids, I think you should just be smashing single mother. I don't think you can be in relationships with single mothers only because I don't think you gotta have real high level game in order to manage that type of shit, dog. That's just like when I tell you, man, just find one woman, it's because I don't believe that you can manage that one woman in order to manage multiple women. So I don't think that you have enough game to come in this situation, manage the woman, manage the kids, then may have more kids, and then have to manage everybody. I don't think you have that type of game. Most men don't like single mothers because, one, of course, you got to, if it's a father involved, you got to not know how to manage that, right? There's a lot going into that. If you're a guy with no kids, man, you might as well pounce on them and then move on, dog, because you can't do it. You can't do it, dog.
All right. Here's the video. Let's play the video, Zag, that we were talking about. Guys, lines are open, 833-859-8744. So let's go ahead and grab this right here. Go ahead, Zag. What's up? Zag, go ahead. What's up?
No, just remember, guys, we're talking about dating expectations. Expectations. Let's go.
All right. And shout out to our dog, Dre, in the building. Shout out, Dre.
Shout out to Dre, yes. So the end of mine is marriage, then that conversation is going to be had very early. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're my wife. It's expectations and standards that's being set from the very beginning. Therefore, I'm going to get there anyway. Are you coming with me?
Right.
So now, even in arguments, even in miscommunications, debates, it sounds different in courtship than it does in dating. And courtship is two things that's happening. And here what the difference. When you date, people say, I have to vet this person. And if we're being honest, over the last 10 years, people haven't been doing a good job at vetting anyway. And that's coming from a natural standpoint. But in courtship, not only are you vetting, but you discerning.
Pause it real quick?
It's dangerous when it comes to dating.
Yeah, what's up, Zach?
Let me just say this right quick, because y'all know it'd be a delay. So let me just say this real quick. He's trying to separate women based on his expectations. If you treat all women the same, you won't have these fucking issues. But go ahead,
right?
Now here we go.
Because I know how to please you as far as sexually, but I don't know how to please you in no other way. But you asking this person to be in your life for the rest of your life. On what basis? On basis of what? Just because they get in sex and then everything else is just up in the air, right? You are literally gambling. The world would tell you, just like business, any business that you start, the reason why we put investment on it and the reason why we put time, energy, and effort is return on investment. I want a return on investment on the things that I'm putting my energy in. Dating does not give you a return on your investment. You actually waste money dating.
This nigga. Yo, first of all, when niggas talk about courtship, I just be like, you're done. You're finished. Ain't nobody courting nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But also he's saying, you know, he was talking about like, you know, you having sex and you don't know if a person's going to be good long term because of sex, but all that stuff he's talking is irrelevant if you understand that as a man you orchestrate the entire situation of how you want things to go in order to have the type of relationship you want. So he's like, oh, all this dating stuff is a waste of time and money. It's like, no, well, it's going to be a waste of time and money if you don't know what the fuck you doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. That's what I wanted to say earlier about the word expectations. You see, men don't have expectations. Men have plans. Men make plans.
Right.
You understand? That means I'm gonna work the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my first attempt, it may not work out exactly like I thought, but because I have faith in my plan and not expectations, even if it don't work out on the first attempt, I'm gonna go back to my plan. Now, is it possible that I may tweak the plan because of new information and new experience? Fine. Yes. Because I'm going to try and I'm going to gain knowledge from whatever happens. And so I may be able to tweak the plan, but I have faith in my plan, not faith in expectations. The problem with a lot of these average dudes is that they like the guy in the video, he is judging relationships and dating and this, that, and the third based on like he's looking at it like he doesn't have any say in what actually happens.
Right.
You understand? And so with that being, see, I think one of the weakest things about the average dude is that he doesn't want to be in a position of power because he know he's also going to be in a position to be blamed if shit goes wrong.
Right.
But here's the thing. We're men. That's what we do.
Right.
We sink or fucking swim.
Mm-hmm.
We sail into the sunset or we fucking sink into the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you're a fucking man and you got to stand on it. That's what it is.
Right.
That's the problem with and they talk all of these motherfuckers on my relationships. And shout out to Steve. You always say this. What is your relationship with yourself first?
Right. Exactly.
Are you consistent with yourself? Can you lead yourself? Are you responsible with yourself? Are you accountable to yourself and the things that you put in place as far as your goals and your dreams and the things that you're trying to do? Mm-hmm. And then once you get to that point where you see you got a handle on that, then and only then can you fucking bring a woman into the fold.
Mm-hmm.
And only then. And shout out to the caller because he fell right into this archetype where it's like, you are going with the wind. Shout out to Jay Roman. You're a passenger in your own fucking life.
Mm.
You just get into the car and let it take you anywhere. You don't drive.
Right.
Man, when I see a nigga being driven by his woman, that shit make me, it's like, what are you doing, homie? I don't care what it looks like. I don't care even if she owns the car. As soon as we going somewhere, I'm sitting in the driver's seat. Throw me the keys. What are we talking about?
Yeah, real quick, Speed Racer. You missed the point, motherfucker, because you're talking about putting time and energy gives you a return on your investment. What fucking time and energy you put in your fucking self? Miles just said it. See, y'all guys always want to, when you don't have any game, going to try to tell us what the fuck point we're missing, bitch. We're not missing the point, dumb fuck. You're missing the point because that motherfucker talking is not investing in his goddamn self to get a fucking return. He's talking
Speed Racer, call up because you ain't even finish your sentence, man. What are you saying?
Man, fuck is he talking about, man?
Well, I guess R is for return because everybody want to fucking use acronyms because they too fucking lazy to
call in right now 833-859-8744 833-859.
Let me
44.
Yo, shout out to April MC.
What April do now? Let me see.
That's real talk. That's real talk. When we was in Florida.
All right, yeah, I remember that shit.
That's real talk. That's real fucking talk.
Yeah, let me say this, and here's that return on investment shit. This is what guys got to understand, and I've talked about sex being the lowest form of investment. The problem with a lot of you guys, you invest too much of your time, energy, effort, and emotions trying to acquire sex from women, right? So because you do that, of course you have the expectation that she's going to reciprocate. What you should be doing is giving her the opportunity to invest in you. And once she's invested to your liking, then you can reciprocate. That's how it should go. You niggas got it backwards.
All right, Speed Racer. I think it's Speed Racer calling. We appreciate you calling in and explain yourself, buddy. What's going on?
What's the? Hey, I'm gonna be real. Every time I'm typing in the chat, my phone
just call in. We don't care about that iPhone that you got. Talk to us. What you talking about what we missed? Tell us what we missed.
Yes.
No, I was
conversation
saying,
and idea.
The dude in the video was saying you can put your money, energy, time, and attention to everything else, and you'll get a good ROI on it. But women, most of the time, because it's not a guarantee. That's what
Caller. Did you not hear what I just said? Okay, caller.
Listen.
Listen, caller, listen. Caller, we know what he said. Caller, listen. We know what he said. What we're telling you guys, the problem with his way of thinking is you guys do a lot of investing up front and you expect a return. No. You reward women for good behavior on the back end. No, the woman needs to invest by cooperating.
Exactly.
Caller, we don't do all the dinner dates and extravagant dates. Yeah, I got it.
Caller, you are the investment and you are the return. Okay?
Thank you.
Understand this. And you, it's something you might figure out later on in life. But the best and only way to invest in a woman is to invest in yourself. That's the best and only way to invest in a woman.
So wait, caller, do you go on dates?
No, I'm focused on myself right now. I'm gonna be real.
Wait, how old are you?
Jesus Christ.
I'm 20. I just turned 24.
Okay, do you have sex with women?
Yeah.
No, he ain't talking to any women, Lucario. He just let me interrupt you, Lucario. He just said he ain't talking to fucking women, so how you fucking?
Am I fucking bitches like recently? The last bitch I fucked was like a month ago.
Oh my god.
Okay, so when you was how do you end up having sex with that woman?
She was my Uber Eats driver, and then after that I got her number, and then we went on a date. Took her back to the crib, fucked her. Ain't never talked to her again.
Okay, cool. So now, did you do that for her or for you?
I refuse.
Well, fucked her? Did I fuck her for me or did I fuck her? I mean, I fucked her for me. Shit.
Right. So everything you were doing was for you, yes?
Yeah, but
okay. So now, hold on. So now, wait. Listen. Listen where I'm going.
I'm listening.
This is where I'm going. Now, let's say that same situation happened. You hollered at the Uber driver, and then you got her number. You hit her up. She was like, "All right, I'm gonna come through." And then she came through, and then she's like, "You know what? I don't want to have sex." And then she left. Would you have felt like you wasted your time and energy?
Yeah, because my energy could have gone towards like working type shit, like my purpose and everything.
What purpose?
Right, and that's your problem. So the problem is that you do shit for women. That's the problem.
Well,
because
you do. Crazy.
Yes,
no, because we talked about the same scenario and you not getting sex, so you felt like your time was wasted because you didn't get sex. If you were like, I'm doing what I want to do, period, then you wouldn't have felt like your time was wasted.
Caller.
Look, I see what you're talking about because if it's a bitch that I really like and she really respect me and admire me, why wouldn't I have her around?
What is it you respect and admire when you don't respect and admire yourself? What purpose are you on, dog? Because we know you ain't got no game. We know you ain't working on yourself. So what purpose?
I am working on myself every day, Steve.
Wait, you lying motherfucker. Why, Lucar, we don't even need to play the song. Stop lying, motherfucker. Because you because look how you fucking talking. I'm on my purpose. I'm not mad. You sound red pill, nigga. You ain't got no fuck. What purpose are you on? Tell us, educate us, because I guess we the ones.
Steve, I'm gonna be a millionaire next year, and I'm gonna call you back, and
what is it being?
Okay, so what does that have to do with you not fucking with women?
Well, exactly.
But that's it. That's a waste of time, gang.
But caller, how is it a waste of caller? You just said.
Think about it. If I'm putting all my time into we trying to become a millionaire by next year at 24, why am I trying to worry about bitches? I can worry about that at 25.
So wait, caller. Didn't you just say you fucked the Uber chick? So when you fucked the Uber girl, that was a waste of time?
it wasn't a waste of time because I used my time the way I wanted to use my time. So
okay, so then why don't you use your time the same way? Fuck the women and still become a millionaire. Why can't you do both?
Because you can't walk and chew gum.
I can walk and chew gum, Steve.
Nope.
It's just, I'm not about it's my choice. I get to make a choice. I'm my man. I'm my own man.
But Caller, you're contradicting yourself, fam.
Look, I'm not. Look. I'm not freaked out like everybody. Dudes. I'm not freaked out. I don't like. Come on, bro. I can get a bitch tomorrow. I can get a bitch today.
No, you can't. You lying, motherfucker. Why?
Oh my God.
So why took you? Why was it a month, Caller?
Why is it a month? If you missed, or are you either asexual? Are you asexual? I understand. Are you asexual?
Asexual.
Yeah, that means you don't like women.
I do. I love women. What you talking about?
So why has it been a month?
Why has it been a month?
Because I'm not hornied out and I'm focused on me. I'm not.
Okay, so what have you done in this month? Hold on, listen.
Fuck a bitch today, Steve.
So caller, what have you done? What have you done in this month? Caller, listen.
This is not the problem.
Listen. What have you done in this month to help you get the $1 million?
Yeah, like come on, bro. Let's be
real. Caller, what have you done in this month to help you get the $1 million?
Oh, what I did? All right, bet. I took a trip. I ain't gonna tell you all that because that's too federal. But bam. Took a trip. See my mentor, chopped it up with him, dropped the bag on him. We working. Ever since then, we've been working.
What a shame.
Looking on what?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask him a question, L. Caller, can you get sex on your terms?
Fuck no.
Of course I can. What you mean?
What does it mean? Can you? No. Listen. Because you said you can get a bitch today. What does it mean to get sex on your terms? What does that mean to you?
Sex on my terms, whatever I say, go. Yeah, you come over, woo, do what you do, we do what we do. It's over. We hang out. That's it. I want to hang out. She want to hang out. Ooh, what you trying to do after we hang out? What you trying to do? If you ain't trying to do nothing, go home. Whether she fuck me or not, it don't matter. Like, oh, go home. I don't care. I got busy work to do. I'm not tripping. I'm not freaking out like the rest of these niggas out here. Y'all niggas too horny. Like,
no, stop blaming. Stop. No, don't blame.
I can get pussy whenever I feel like it.
No,
don't. Why did this nigga call in again? Caller, stop lying. It's been a month.
It's been a month. Wait, guys.
It's been a month because I told it to be like that. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Speed Racer, listen to you, motherfucker. You say you don't even know how to talk to a bitch. Teach us, because apparently you think you have game. So why the fuck are you here, bitch, if you got all this goddamn game, Mr. Speed Racer? You know you ain't got no. No, ain't no. Come on. No.
Anybody, bro.
No, I do know better than anybody because no. You need to listen.
Steve. Go ahead.
Yes. You need to listen, motherfucker, because you can't fuck with anybody on this panel when it comes to the game. So I think you need
never
to
said I could.
Well, then why don't you shut the fuck up and listen instead of running your fucking mouth talking about all this I'm on my purpose red pill bullshit. You are
not red pill. That's just respecting myself, and I'm just telling you what it is.
No, what I'm telling you, it's something odd as much.
So what else do I say when somebody say, "Oh, you working on yourself"? What else do I say?
So wait, caller, do you go to the gym?
Of course, I go to the gym.
So why shouldn't you stop going to the gym and focus on the other shit you doing to become a millionaire?
Thank you, Acario. Fucking fuckboy lying ass. Come on, tell him.
Why are you going to the gym?
Stop going to the gym. Why would I stop going to the gym?
Because you want to make your million.
Because you're trying to make $1 million. You ain't got time for the gym, caller.
You ain't got time.
No. Hey, listen.
You don't have time.
Before I continue talking, it's 4 niggas talking to me at one time, bro. Let me get can I get a word out?
Jim, hey, caller, simple question. The gym. Why don't you say fuck the gym? My millions are so important to me.
Fuck the gym. The gym a part of my schedule. It's over with.
Oh my.
Oh, so you have time for the gym, but you don't have time to fuck a bitch whenever you want. That's what
I can fuck a bitch whenever I want. I said I just don't choose to because I'd rather put more time.
Hold on, real quick. I came in a little late. Real quick. Hold on, caller. Bear with me for just a second. Hold on, caller. I got you. Bear with me for just a second. I came in a little late.
I never said. Look, listen.
Hold on. Caller, I got you. Brother. I got you. Caller, I got you. Caller, listen. I got you. Listen, caller. Listen, brother. I got you. I promise. I came in a little late. Can you ask your original question again?
I don't even remember the original.
Not about
question.
his
We went
original
on a whole
question, Zag. It's the
tangent.
fact that this
we
motherfucker,
went from point A to point.
No. You want to know why?
No. This is what happened real quick, K-Zag. This is what happened. He said that the dude on the video was saying that. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Caller, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So you called in saying that the dude on the video was saying that you don't get a return on your investment with women, but other things you get a return on your investment on. So what I'm saying is the fact that you identify with that means you can't get bitches on your own terms. And you're trying to use the excuse of trying to make $1 million as a way to cope with the fact that you can't get women.
Zag, red pill, being on his purpose.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
using
okay, so caller, I got you, caller. So okay.
Rather, I never said I could. I said I would.
So caller, let me ask you a question. And this will clarify. Caller, hold on, caller, hold on, bro. Did you call to have a discussion like men? Did you call to vent? But listen real quick, brother.
I didn't come to vent. What are you talking about venting for?
Yeah, good nigga. That's what it sounds like. Nigga, you got a lot on your chest. But listen real quick. Hold on, brother. I got you. Listen. But let me ask you, bro. Stop being so emotional and just chill for a second. Damn, nigga, relax.
Zag, let me talk to you one-on-one, Zag, because all this.
No, I gotta ask you a question. Let me ask my question, and then you can say what you got to say. Do you believe that saying that men pay either way?
Men pay either way.
When guys say that, when it comes to women,
who the man is. Some men gotta pay, some men don't. It just depends what type of game.
Okay, all right, cool.
Some niggas don't. If she really fuck with you like that, if she really love you or respect you like I just want to be around her. Hey.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking, but go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Zag, in his weak ass mind, he think he doing shit because he's doing what regular motherfuckers should do, go and get themselves together. But because he's not actually working on himself, he's working out, but he's not working on his mentality and his mindset. So he think just because he's going chasing a fucking bag, he think he's got fucking game. This motherfucker ain't got no fucking game.
Come on, man. It ain't just about money, bro.
Ain't nobody
like
gonna fuck. Ain't nobody gonna fuck a Uber driver.
Come on, Steve. You act like it ain't a whole bunch of millionaire niggas out here that ain't cornball.
Shannon Sharp.
You think I want to be like Phil? You think I want to be like Neon?
You are going to be.
I want to be like all these other niggas.
You are going to be.
Wait, caller.
I'm not about none of these weak ass, skinny ass.
So hold on. So caller. I'm guessing. Hold on. Caller.
I'm here.
Caller. Listen.
I'm here.
Caller. Do you caller?
I never said I had more game than you, nigga. I'm a
caller.
Game, nigga.
You ain't a student of shit over here, bitch.
I am
you
a student of the game, nigga. Why you think I'm here?
Nigga, you ain't no student of the game, motherfucker. Fuck
Wait, so caller, if you're a student of the game, why are you saying that you can't fuck with women because you're trying to be a millionaire?
I never said I couldn't. I said I'd rather not.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's stay there. Why would you? Okay, let's stay there. Why would you rather not?
I would rather not. I'd rather just bam. Where'd he go? Woo, pop up out of nowhere. Bam, he got his shit together. He
No. You're not answering the question. Caller, you're not answering the question. What I'm saying is, you want to make millions of dollars. Cool. If you could make millions of dollars, hold on, listen to what I'm saying. If you could make millions of dollars without fucking with no women, or you could make millions of dollars with fucking with women, why would you rather not fuck with women? Answer that.
Time, energy, and attention.
Okay, exactly. Right there.
There we go. Thank you.
Hey, listen. I'm working on myself, bro.
You're not
I'm comfortable.
What? Okay, but check this out. Hold on, real quick. Caller, check this out. Hold on, real quick. No. Hold on, caller. You said something. Caller, you said something that's important, and I don't want to gloss over it because this is a teacher moment for other people listening. You said time. Hold on, bro. Let me make my point, fam.
Go ahead.
Let me make my point. Thank you. I appreciate it. Right. So you said time, energy, and effort. One of the things that we all talk about in our own unique way is you guys need to adopt a strategy that's more efficient and proficient when it comes to dealing with women. See, here's the thing. And what I'm about to say is some real shit. You can have a 3 to 5 minute conversation. And 5 minutes is a long time to talk to a woman. But you can have a 3 to 5 minute conversation. You can get your point across with a woman, hit her with the digits, and within a day or two or a couple of days, you're fucking her. Just like that.
Uber driver.
And that's it.
Right. So then what's caller, what's all this time, energy, and attention that you're talking about then?
got the number. Bam.
Okay, so caller.
Bam.
Right.
Bam.
So what's all this time, energy, and attention that you talking about then?
But I'm not saying I can't do it. I would rather not do it. I'm comfortable being alone. I don't need bitches around me. I don't need none of that.
No, we're not saying that you need it. What we're saying is, caller, would you not?
I would rather. Okay, listen. I would rather invest my time, energy, and attention into myself rather than outside.
You're not.
Okay, let me just say this, Steve. Y'all niggas are lying. Hey, caller, y'all niggas are lying to yourself. All y'all niggas who say this, all y'all jack off to porn. The mere fact that y'all niggas touch yourselves means you get horny. You niggas is denying something that you're biologically inclined to do. You're lying to yourself, brother.
Dog.
Bad, Steve.
No, Zach, you're right. Zach. Tell us how you're actually working on yourself, because you talk about millions. Working on millions is not working on your fucking self. How are you actually working on yourself when it comes to the game? Tell us. Wait. No, I'm asking. Wait.
All right, Steve.
I'm asking.
Okay, what's 2 + 2 = 4? Okay, Steve, I already know. Bam. I'm working on myself. Damn, I'm with the political shit. Bam. All the political shit going on.
That has nothing to do with the game.
What that got to do with you, caller?
You say you, nigga, you talking about everything.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Listen, Steve.
Fuck, man.
Learning about policies and shit. That shit is important for a man.
Oh,
so what are you talking about? A man gotta learn that shit, bro.
Oh my God.
Bro, a man gotta learn every aspect of life. Okay, caller, check this out. Hold on, real quick.
I'm learning.
Warm-blooded caller. Hold on, caller. Warm-blooded caller. Listen. Warm-blooded heterosexual men are going to want to deal with women on some level. So what we're here for is say, hey guys, you can hold on. Caller, listen, my brother. Listen, but I need you to listen. Just listen. What we're here to tell guys, hey, there's a right way and a wrong way to approach this shit. There's a way you can have shit go your way without fucking up. That's what we're here for. You sound frustrated at the thought of talking to women, right? It should be fun to you. A nigga who is the type of guy where women just gravitate to sexually, right? And you on that kind of time, that's fun for a nigga like that. So you're talking like it's a chore.
Okay, question, caller. When did we tell you to mess with bottom of the barrel, low hanging fruit when you're supposed to be this motherfucker that has all this game? Why are you fucking with raggedy ass women?
Okay, Steve, I see your point. You like, all right, you can work on yourself. I see your point, because you like, well, we already told you not to, and Steve told me this multiple times. I told you not to fuck with no bottom of the barrel bitches, because you can work on yourself and fuck with a bitch at the same time, because if she respects you and all that, you ain't got to worry about no problems and all this extra shit. Damn, I just choose like, hey, I ain't found her yet. I'm hey, what up? Gotta find her.
I thought you was working on yourself, though. Wait, I thought you was working on yourself, though. So you just showed that you don't work on your fucking self. Because
I do work on myself. What you talking about?
Dog, dog. When did we ever tell us any of these motherfuckers on this panel say we gonna fuck with a fucking Uber driver or a raggedy bitch that ain't nothing to bring to our table? When did we say fuck with something raggedy? When did we ever say that?
And she had a nice Benz.
All right, my whole point. But you say you work on yourself. See that? See how you show out?
Hey, having a nice Benz. Hold on, real quick, caller. Caller, my brother, caller, real quick. Never get caught up on appearances. A chick can have a Benz and be 2 or 3 months behind on her payments, living in squalor, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's the point, Zach. He got caught up because he ain't fucking, because he can't get no pussy. He got caught up in a chick, and he started running behind the bitch.
Come on now. She got a Benz. Oh, she's so cold. No, it's not that, Steve. She like me, nigga. What you mean? She ain't like me. She want to fuck me on the first
Wow.
Why do you hate yourself? Why do you hate yourself? Why you begging for numbers like a bitch? When did we told you to beg?
I never
for numbers?
begged. Come on now, Steve. I never begged. I said you got a man. Woo woo.
Wait. Whoa. Who asked? Wait. Who the woman that shit? Whoever told you to ask that goofy ass shit?
Hey,
oh
Steve,
my
hey,
Lord, have mercy! You
I'm
talk
a
about your
just,
do you care if she got a man? Hey,
Oh
caller, do you have morals that prevent you from dealing with a woman that got a man? I'm just asking. I'm not saying you shouldn't have morals. I'm just asking.
Hey, listen. Y'all niggas ain't listening, bro. Y'all niggas telling me to listen. Listen. At first, I didn't give a fuck. At first, I ain't give a fuck. I still really don't at the same time. But it's so much. Y'all gotta come on, bro. Listen, bro. It's so many. Like you gotta realize, bro. So many niggas out here getting popped over bitches and shit. It's like, gang, why would I want to fuck your bitch? Gang, your bitch ain't even qualified over here. I would rather get a bitch that really fuck with me.
Okay, caller. Okay, caller. Check this out. Okay, caller. Check this out. Caller. Damn, nigga, you talk a lot. No wonder you have trouble with women, nigga. Nigga, be quiet. Nigga, stop talking. Goddamn, bro. Listen.
Y'all niggas not letting me get.
Bro, listen, caller, listen. Look, there's a saying. Bro, listen. Look, hold on. Let me just get this off my chest before something else happened with my internet and shit. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, I heard this saying: believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. I live my life by that. I don't listen to nothing these goddamn women say. Not at all. And it's not that I think they're lying. It's just that, bitch, I don't know you. You could be lying, right? So I don't care what she says, right? I'm paying attention to how she moving. So me asking a woman she got a man or not means absolutely nothing. Why? Because women lie, men lie, actions don't. So she could have a man and tell me that she don't because she wants some dick and she don't want to look like a whore. And I still get caught up. So I'm paying attention to her actions. If she's moving around like a sneaky chick that got something to hide, I just won't fuck with her.
So caller, at the end of the day, you have to just.
Yeah, she got a boyfriend, but if she don't, she really just saying
right,
that.
caller. This is the thing. At the end of the day, you gotta stop lying to yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because this whole call, hold on, the whole call started because this is what I'm saying. The whole call started because you identified with the guy in the video saying that there's not a
with him. I was telling you what he was thinking.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. If you're telling, but you said caller, you said we missed his point. Caller, you said we missed his point. So by you telling us we missed his point, we knew his point. We just said his point is bullshit. Caller, we're just saying his point is bullshit. What we're saying is that if you have game, you can get women on your terms. What you were saying was there's a lot of time, energy, and investment trying to make shit happen. If there's a lot of time, energy, investment to make shit happen, that means that you can't get women on your terms, which means you don't have game. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's that simple. You're like, well, I'm trying to make $1 million, so I gotta not fuck with women. Come on, fam.
But nobody got time for the gym, though. You got time for the gym, right? So you look smacking now, big dog. You look smacking.
But you can listen to his tone and you can tell he's frustrated. Women frustrate him, bro. You can tell women frustrate him.
You are red pill. Listen to you. I'm going after my millions. I've got time to go to the gym, but I ain't got no time to work on myself.
I never said I never had time. I said I would rather invest it to here.
You can multitask. You can multitask.
Why can't you multitask?
I can. I just don't choose to. What is it?
See, that's what I'm saying. He's coping. We can move on. He's
all right. Hey, we talking to a wall, dog. Hey, look, keep making your millions and keep doing your thing, dog. This ain't for you, dog.
Steve, Steve, I'm gonna call you back when I got my millions.
Nigga, don't call back. Just donate. Don't call back. Just donate a hefty sum. That's all you got to do.
Hell no, I want to be on the podcast.
No, man.
Wait, he said he want to be on the podcast?
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Yeah, that's what he said.
What I'm saying is just do
Y'all
what
gotta invite me to the podcast.
No. Do what Shannon Sharp's doing. Go ahead and trick your money because that's all you're gonna be doing.
That was the worst thing he said on this call.
You gonna trick? You gonna trick?
These bitches free, Steve.
No, man, not for you.
That was the worst thing he said.
We good on calls, man. We got another call behind us.
Hey, I'm gonna get on this podcast one day.
All right, guys. Lines are open. Let's bring it all here. I'm sorry.
Really quick.
Go ahead, Fifth. Go ahead, quick. Hold on one
second. I can't entertain that, though. And it was disgusting. But what I want to say to everybody is don't ever mistake success for execution.
Oh,
you can fuck bitches. You can, but executing the right way to have them follow your plan is what we're talking about.
Right.
Stop it.
You can do all the things outer self, but it will never fucking matter if your inner self ain't right. It don't fucking matter.
Fuck you, Fifth. Stop, man.
Yeah,
Stop.
man. Fuck that nigga, man.
Man, Fifth, come on, stop.
Wild nigga right there, man. That was too much for me, dog.
We got to call Area Code 718. Sorry for the wait, sir. What's your name? Where you calling from? What's up, brother?
Hey, man. How y'all doing?
Okay, wait. Can you get off your iPhone speaker? Get off your speaker.
Raise your windows up when you drive.
Talk directly into the phone.
Up in the phone. Roll your window up or get off your mic.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my God. Are you on your headset?
Hold on.
Okay, yeah. If it's an iPhone, I don't know without cutting yourself. Unplug that bitch without scraping your fingers and talk into the phone.
Talk directly into the phone. No headset, no Bluetooth, nothing.
Thank you. What's going on, buddy? How can we help you, big guy?
Yes, it's Moses, man. I have a quick question. I approach this chick. What do you do when you approach a chick and then, for some reason she can't speak English because and then you can't close the deal. I have trouble with that.
Moses. This is a computer. It's not even a phone. It's a computer that you can talk into. That's what the fuck this is, right? And on this computer, they have apps that can translate languages. Everybody knows these apps exist except for Moses. What's up with you, Moses?
Moses, you can say hi, and it'll come out and say hola.
Right.
If you're French, you can say hello. It'll be like bonjour. In German, you can say hello and say guten Tag. See what I'm saying, Moses? You can talk into the app, and it will speak. Then when the woman says "Wie geht's," and then it will come back to you in English.
Or you could have grabbed your crotch and said "Grande." Grande, you shook your head. Grande. You know what I'm saying? And then
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What? Hello?
No, I want to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, honest with us in what?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. The thing is, I do have the translating app, but for some reason, I'm having trouble pulling that off.
How the fuck? Wait, Moses. Lakari, what car? We got this. Wait,
no. I don't got the song with me. I ain't got the song with me.
Come on, man.
Wait. I'm not lying.
I'm not lying. Moses. You have the app, but you calling us. How do I have a conversation to translate with a foreign woman and you got the app, Moses?
No. It's just that I had trouble.
And there's more than one app, by the way.
So what are you talking about? What do you mean you have trouble? What are you talking about?
What's the trouble, Moses?
The trouble is, I have trouble because, usually when they don't speak English, sometimes, when I translate to them, they don't really.
Wait, Moses. Hold on, Moses. What's your background? Are you like Dominican, Puerto Rican, or something, nigga?
African. Where are you, Moses?
No, I'm Haitian American.
Oh, Haitian?
Yeah, American. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I kept thinking you was like Dominican or something. I'm about to say that's a damn shame, nigga. But go ahead though.
So Moses, you're saying you walk up to women that are Spanish, and they be like, "No, speak English," and then you grab your app, and what do you say to you in your phone app? Then what do you say?
No, I said, "Hey, my name is Moses. What's your name?" Sometimes I do that. Sometimes.
Okay, say, hey, and it translates, and then what's the problem?
Yeah, and it translates, and then for some reason, she said she's doing fine, and then when I try to, close the deal.
Well, tell us what is closing the deal. We can't read your mind, Moses. What's closing the deal?
Like when I try to give her my number to call me, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason it don't work. I have trouble with that one.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm gonna have to.
What do you mean? Let me get your number in the language. Doesn't it repeat what you're saying?
No. I said I want to give her my number. Let me give her my number.
Okay, so
so why don't you go into the app and say take my number, and then it'll say in her language, here, take my number, and then you put your number in her phone.
So what's the problem?
I mean,
Moses, I know Moses. I think Fifth or Zach or Lucario said it best. Moses, look, sometimes We just got to understand that all lions, or excuse me, a lion can't be, excuse me, a duck can't be a lion just because he wants to be a lion. And sometimes you got to read the room and realize it's not the app, Moses. It's that the woman is just not interested in you because you're not an interesting person.
Steve, but unlike when I speak to chicks who understand English, you know.
What, Moses? Stop, God damn it, Lucario.
I'm not lying. I'm serious. I'm not lying.
Can we please?
Nah, I don't got it over here. I got it at the other side.
Can we please make sure we got that here?
People think I'm lying.
Moses.
Well, Moses, what are you saying though? I don't understand. You're saying stuff's not working. What is not working? The app's not working, or her not wanting to take your number? What's not working?
You know, for some reason, it just happened to be that it was just her not taking my number.
So then that means she's not interested in you, Moses. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm not worried about
Bro, okay, Moses, brother, real quick, Moses. Now, I want guys to understand something when it comes to language barriers. Sexual attraction never met a language barrier it couldn't cross. Just understand that, right? I told you guys, I'm not gonna tell the story about it. I met this chick who she was either from Iran or Iraq. She spoke broken English. I could barely understand her. But her desire to want to deal with me, she made it clear the best way that she could. Right? So when a woman want to fuck with you, they want to fuck with you regardless of the language barrier.
Now, Zag, I'm gonna say something. Moses, no disrespect. I'm gonna follow what Zag is saying because he forgot to bring something up that might hurt you a little bit. It doesn't matter if she's from Afghanistan, Pakistan, she's from Russia, from India, Japan, Hong Kong, Philippines, China, from Nova Scotia, from Wales, from Mexico, Jamaica, or the planet of over by Mars, okay? They all can recognize a loser when they see one, Moses, because they've been around losers so many times, they can recognize what you are, Moses. That's what you're not recognizing. Just because she can't speak your language doesn't mean that there are people like you that has her language. That's why she's not messing with you, dog.
A sexual attraction is universal. Everybody speaks that language.
Period.
But are they speaking it to you? That's the question.
Period, Moses. So you're no, Moses, no disrespect. You're just a universal loser in the eyes of women, or excuse me, international, not universal, an international loser in the eyes of a woman that recognizes, Moses, not what you're saying. She's recognizing a person saying it, Moses.
Steve, don't get me wrong. I live in New York where
oh my God,
here all the time, and I met.
It's the melting pot of a bunch of motherfuckers. Everybody knew you. Every fucking background is represented in fucking New York. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, yeah, go ahead.
I'm not.
And they all love niggas too. But go ahead.
They do.
I'm not debating. I'm not arguing. But
really
what I'm
do.
saying is, you know, I've met. Don't get me wrong. I've met chicks who came from overseas, and then they happen to know how to speak English. For some reason, you know, don't get me wrong. I smashed some of them. You understand? And
Moses, you smash a few. That's why you're calling in, because you can't understand why it is when I speak to foreign women, they don't call me back. Thank Moses. It's the thinking man's game. So that means that they recognize something in you, not your language barrier, like Zag was saying. They're not attracted to you because you're not attractive. Not with your mouthpiece, but with your mind, nigga. Your mind.
And even with, and check this out, Moses. Even without the Google Translate, you don't know your numbers in Spanish. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. You could have took out your phone. You could have been like,
right, and just put the numbers in.
Uno, settle. You could have did that. And then worried about that shit later.
Yeah, so Moses, you just gotta. It sounded like you was just feeling some type of way because the girl didn't want to fuck with you. Just fuck with the other women who want to fuck with you.
I'm not feeling that way. You know, when the chick doesn't want to fuck, I just say, well, take care. I'll move on.
So then, what's the problem then? So what's the issue? So then, what's the issue with you? Said something not working. What's not working?
This is why they don't attack.
I mean,
damn it, fuck.
I'm not confused.
Oh my God.
There we go. See,
Lucario, I hit you up in the back.
Yeah, please, Moses.
You were betrayed by your actions, Moses. Your actions say y'all think y'all words change the reality of what you're really thinking. Your actions betray you the whole time.
Right. All right, Moses, she met you before in her language. You see, in her country, there's a guy like you that she has met before. That's El Moses. Right. So this is why they're not.
There's losers
Hey, look, if you are a sexually appealing man, no matter what continent, county, parish, town, city, township, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be sexually appealing there too. You know what I'm saying?
We all know what this is.
Exactly.
It's universal. All right, Moses, we'll throw you back in, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Okay, Moses?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all clowning me, man.
No, Moses,
you know,
wait, Moses. We helping you, dog. We're not clowning you, dog. We got you, Moses.
Steve, I know you think Moses be lying.
No, hey, Moses.
He talking about himself in
No,
third person.
you just be omitting shit. You just be leaving shit out. That's all.
Third person, right. So look, hey, Moses, let me go in third person. So if Steve is talking to a foreign woman or foreign women, and I'm saying the exact thing to those foreign women, and they're not reciprocating what I'm saying, and they're not calling me, do you think it's them or me?
I mean, if it's you, then who's to know? It's just that sometimes it could be they're not interested.
So if Steve calls into a show and says, hey, guys, I don't understand something. I don't understand why I'm having trouble with women. Is it the app or wait, hey, Moses, it can't be me. It's got to be the app. It's got to be her. It's got to be the sun and the birds and the doves flying in the air. It can't be me.
No, then it's the man. It all comes back to you.
Yeah. So Moses, this is how I look at it, right? If you try to holler at a woman and she basically says, no, I'm not interested right away, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's just, she ain't feeling you. But if you are dealing with a woman for a period of time, a couple of days, where she seemed like she's interested and it just fall off, that has a lot more to do with you. And I say that to say this, because it could have been where she was genuinely attracted, but the way you acted turned her off to you, or she was never genuinely attracted, but because you were so excited, you didn't notice it. So either way, it comes back to you.
Yeah, real quick, Moses. How long have you known Lucario for, Moses? His show? How long?
Like 3-4 years.
Okay. So when you get coaching, you pay double because you are wasting his time. You pay double because I'm sure he has talked to you several times about this shit, yet it's not sticking.
No.
So you need to pay double. You need to appreciate what Lucario's doing because you're not appreciating it. Because all the game we give y'all don't fucking do anything we tell you. And then you want to crawl back and say, well, I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't understand. So Moses.
I get results. I'm in the Bad Boys membership. I do get results.
Well, then what the fuck is this phone call for then?
All right.
He wants better results.
Yeah, I think he just felt some type of way because he really wanted that chick, and then it didn't work out.
That's what it was. That's what it was, dog.
We got another caller, area code 267. Sorry for the wait, sir. What's your name and what's your question? 267. 267. Are you there, sir? Going once.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Yes. What's your name, sir, and what's your question? What's up, buddy?
My name's Cosette. So I got a quick question, and there's short story behind it. But question is it rude to holler at women in a restaurant after they're done eating?
What?
Wow, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Cosette, who gives a fuck? I don't care if she got done slaying
Bro,
dragons. Shit.
You can holler at women at a funeral, at a bar mitzvah, at a quinceañera. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It don't matter.
That's what I was thinking. So the short story behind it is that I was out with a couple of my boys last night, right? And it was like two different chicks were sitting in a restaurant. I wanted to go holler at both of them. It was one girl who was at one table, it was another chick who was at a different table. But all of my homies, it was like, yo, it's rude to go talk to them.
Why do we hate Cosette? Stop. Cosette. Winners don't hang out with losers. And as soon as your boy, okay, let me give you an example. Say Fifth and I were, okay, Fifth, I and Zach, we were all in Miami, you know, chilling and everything. And there was a woman, and I said and they told me, Steve, don't go talk to her, man. She's still eating dinner, and you know that wouldn't be right. Man, I would say, hey, I would call the choral. I would say, I guess the real game, no theories, but we gonna have to disband because I'm not.
hey, Steve, put up that comment from April about L. Put up that comment. The last one from April.
I got it. Go ahead. But no, you got it. I'll put it up. Go ahead, guys. Y'all got it.
And I believe I will do some shit like that.
Or you said, walk up while they're eating, grab a fry off the plate. Yeah, that's the thing. Listen, man. This is the shit you gotta understand. So did you go and approach the women?
Yeah, I went to go approach both of them. Yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
So I did what Steve normally says, you know, excuse yourself, introduce yourself to her, tell her why you're over there, and then exchange information if they're down to make something happen. And that's what I did with both of them.
So what's the problem?
No, because I did that. I went to go do my thing, but all my boys was like, yo, it's rude to go talk to them.
So,
and I'm like, what you mean it's rude?
Well, real quick, wait, call. Listen, all y'all listen. Who questions the king but the king? Here's the problem. The reason why it's not gonna stick, because you don't believe in your fucking self. And because you don't believe in your fucking self, you came off fucking creepy. And then which reinforced it, your butt buddy losers made it, I can't believe you. You want to know why they said that shit to you? Because they don't believe in themselves.
Yeah.
They don't believe that they can fucking do
100%.
it. They tell you can't do it. And then when you prove them wrong, you say, this is going to be the last time I ever talk to you motherfuckers, because you fucking you holding me down and holding me back.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this, caller, real quick. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you a real brief story, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm telling you the story. So years ago, I met this chick, right? And the second time that we had sex, right? After we had sex, and it was a hotel that she paid for, by the way, right? So after we had sex, I'm walking into her car, and she gave me a goddamn Hallmark card, right? I'm like, the fuck? Right? It's the second time I fucked her, right? Right? She gave me this Hallmark card. So I opened this card, and she's telling me, I'm so glad I met you. You just don't know. I just feel so happy and alive again, right? So she put all this shit in the card, right? And now, understand the psyche of a bitch who's gonna go to the fucking card section of a grocery store to buy a card for a nigga she fucked once, right? Now, so the point I want to make with that is, when your boys is telling you, oh man, that's rude. Do you not understand when I approached this woman, that was the best thing that happened to her all year, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
That was the highlight of her year. When she looked back at the 12 months,
she told
that day is going to be marked on her calendar, the day I met Carrie. And she put it on her calendar, nigga. Right? With a bunch of smiley faces and little wet splashes and shit and peaches and shit. Right? So, but my point is y'all don't understand the power of your presence. Right? And where a woman is super excited, she's like, thank God she approached. In fact, she worried about her breast thinking like, yes, I'm interested, right? But she's excited that you approached her. You got to look at yourself that way. But y'all got
it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause I'm trying to explain to all them like, yo, it's not.
You don't explain. You don't explain yourself to losers. All right. The question is you got to ask yourself, why am I around a bunch of losers telling me I can't do something? Because because they can't do it doesn't mean I can't do it. And the fact that they're going to say that bitch ass shit, oh my God, Cosette, you got to be more respectful. I mean, look, God, she's like eating her meal. I mean, why would you want to interrupt her?
That's exactly what they were saying. It was like, you hunched over next to this.
My God.
Hey, caller, real quick. Caller, you should have walked up on her and said, I saw what you did with that hot dog. Yo, look.
Lizzie.
Hey, Zach, you know what I would have said? I said, you won't believe this. You know those guys over there, they don't think I'm that guy enough to come over here and interrupt you eating your food. Now, I'm not do a Lucario grab a French fry.
Right.
I like that Lucario.
Have they ever praised you with a bitch though?
Yeah, well, yeah, because like
Because sometimes, dog, we just talk shit to each other too, dog. I mean, we gonna talk shit sometime. You know what I mean? Maybe that was the time. I done said several things about the homies, in the process of something. I'm just talking shit though. Don't mean I mean that shit, but just to rag on them. It's like we talk about Steve sometime. You know what I mean? Or we talk about Zag or even L. It don't fucking matter because and they know where it comes from, but we just talking shit.
But they ain't shit talking. No, but they don't have any game fear. They're
the whole group though. The whole.
See, Carl, if it was cold, you could have gave her like a piece of meat from off her plate and fed it to her and said, if you're lucky, that won't be the last.
So the moral of the story is don't listen to your friends. Just
don't
do what the fuck you want to do.
Don't lose. Lose the losers.
Right.
I knew I wasn't bugging. I was like, because there ain't shit that's rude about this. Like I'm doing like, I'm approaching them. I'm being respectful. Yeah, I knew I wasn't bugging, but I was just like,
no.
It's like it just couldn't get to their head. I'm like, it's nothing rude about this shit.
Cosette, listen to me. This is very important. This is why we teach the game. All 4 of us, 5 of us with Miles and motherfucking Dre, goddamn Boss Mac, and Rosebud, because we're trying to get you out of your head. And the thing is that if you allow other entities other than yourself to start getting in your head, such as fear, rejection, and worry, and all those other mythical motherfucking things, then it's going to come off different. You're going to be like Moses. It's going to come off disingenuous, fake, weird, and creepy because you don't. Okay, women want to believe in you when you believe in yourself. And that's the difference maker. The reason why LaCarl can walk over there and take a fucking French fry off someone's goddamn plate, because he's that motherfucker. He's that man, because he can back it up with his motherfucking actions. The reason why 1950 says what he's saying, because he's that motherfucker. Same with Sam, same myself. We that motherfucker, because there is nobody gonna tell me I can't. And I can't even tell myself I can't. There is no can't in our fucking universe. Y'all got it.
Yeah. So let me say this. Part of not dating with expectations is just being present within the moment. The reason why a lot of guys get frustrated with dating and don't really enjoy dating, and they look at it like a chore. You know what I'm saying? Like their mom is making them do dishes all night or something. That's how guys look at dating. They look at dating just like that, right? The problem is you guys are not just being present in a moment and enjoying the moment for what it is, right? You're looking too forward to the outcome being favorable. You're looking too far into the future. Like you can't wait for something to pop off with the chick, right? What you should really be focused on is the here and now. Is this chick moving like I need her to move for there to be a later, right? For there to be a later. Because I don't care if she has a desire to want to see me. If her desire to want to see me isn't on my terms, it doesn't matter. Meaning, if she wants to see me for another reason outside of what I want to see her for, then what's the fucking purpose? So we need to have a mutual understanding of exactly how shit gonna go. Without that understanding, it makes no sense to move forward. Which I got.
I don't care if she had to pee hella bad and she's about to run into the women's restroom.
Exactly, right?
Hey, we rapping right here. It don't matter.
I call us. So do your shit, man. Fuck what your friends talk.
Come on, dog. You got to be better, dog. And we're not knocking. You just got to get out of your head, dog, because you're not going to have impact on the woman.
Choose better friends. Choose better friends.
Please choose better friends. All right, we'll throw you back in. Thank you,
losers.
Thank you, Jose. Great call. All right, guys, let me bring this call in. Area code 503, sir. What is your name and what's your question? Sorry for the wait. What's up, brother?
Not so good. My name is BJ. And I don't have a question per se. I'd like an analysis of a situation I had with a woman recently to see where I went wrong.
All of it.
Yeah, you went wrong. Even asked about the bitch, but you good. Go ahead. What's up?
That's cool. And that's not about the bitch. It's more so about like where I can make like.
Let's get it. Go ahead, brother.
All right. So I had this chick that I met. She was doing Avastaff, so I work for this company called Avamere. And they got this float pool of people that pretty much like pick up the shifts from everywhere, different facilities we have all over the state. And so I only met her like twice. The first time I met her, we didn't really have like much of a conversation or anything like that. But I thought she was attractive. But the second time I met her,
you thought she was attractive. Go ahead. So you thought
Yeah,
when you first saw her, you thought she was attractive, yes?
Yes.
And you wait real quick, because everything's a learning, and we're gonna let you finish. Please
Yeah.
explain to us why, and I'm gonna try to do the best Lucari, but I can't. Why is it that you said you're hungry, you bought a hamburger, and you were just staring at the shit versus going over there and talk to her? Why didn't you talk to her the moment you found her quote unquote attractive?
I didn't. I didn't want to. I was focused on.
Wait, you didn't want to? So wait, something's not right. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish, but I want y'all to hold that L. What he said. Remember, guys, he said I didn't want to. Now look, remember, she's attractive. Now call her. She's attractive enough to fuck. Yes.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to. Okay, please, guys, I want y'all to hold that because I'm gonna hold this build up in a second. Continue. You didn't want to. Just remember that. Keep going. You didn't want to.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you got it, brother.
I didn't want to. I had a lot of shit on my mind.
Oh man, God, it was the
y'all niggas. I swear. Okay, so then you saw her second time, and what happened?
So the second time I saw her, she was giving me a lot of energy. She was like, "Oh,
wait.
You've been
Wait. Did she give you? Wait. Let me get. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting. I'm sorry because so wait. You didn't want to because the first time. No.
It's too late. It's too late. Go ahead, Steve.
Wait. She didn't give you energy. Let's be honest.
No. I didn't say she didn't give energy. I said I didn't want to give.
Wait, no, sir. You said the second time she gave you energy. That's what you said.
Yeah,
okay. So wait.
Yeah.
If she gave you energy the first time, you would have done it. Yes. Come on.
Yeah.
There it is. Tell the truth. There it is. So you waited for choosing signals because you didn't feel confident she would be interested. So you waited for her permission.
No. At first I wasn't like.
You waited for her permission. No. You listened to your boys and you're like, they're right. So when you saw her the second time and she gave you energy, you're like, she's giving me her blessing to talk to her now. I think it's okay.
Nobody influenced me.
Yes, she influenced you. Yes, she did.
Caller, let's do real quick. We got you, call. Listen, I want you to listen to what you said. I saw her the first time, but I didn't want to. But I saw her the second time, and she gave me energy, and then I did it. So,
yeah. So
you were influenced by the woman.
Yeah, and caller, is she really beautiful?
Not really. I mean, she. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bro, don't downplay the beauty. Don't downplay. So let me tell you why. And the reason I always set people up by saying this, dog. You know who Precious is? You know who that is?
Absolutely.
Okay. Are you attracted to Precious?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So if you seen Precious and she came up and she was just talking to you, you would stand there, and because you're not attracted to her, you would have all type of freedom conversations and be, laughing and joking. You would have those conversations with those individuals. And the reason why is because you are not attracted to her. But once you are attracted to her, that changes things. Now I get nervous. Now I really don't want to talk to her. Now she's cute, but it becomes all of these things because you are afraid of being rejected. And because you are afraid of being rejected, your initial attraction, you passed on because you was unsure.
Mm-hmm.
You should never be unsure. We don't half step, dog. Like when you see her originally, you should have came up on her and dropped the game on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was real weak. And the second attempt, I'm sure you brought this up to her. Oh man, the first time I saw you, I wanted to holler at you. So, but this time I see you, see, women always think like what a real nigga is gonna be off top the first time.
Off top, right?
Yeah.
So we let you continue, but
a man that gets women. Let me tell you that they know.
So we just want everybody listening to see where he's going wrong with all this. So please continue your story. So you finally got the energy from her. So what happened?
So I pretty much told her to slide through to to the spot after work. I was like, "Oh, what you doing after work?" She was like, "Well, I'm free." I said, "Well, come through to the spot. Let's kick it a little bit. I want to feel out your vibe to see what you do."
Wait, what?
Hey, you're lying to us.
You're lying, dog. You
You're lying.
Wait.
This woman, you're not inviting a woman that's just okay looking to the crib. You're not doing it.
But not only that, Fifth, you're not inviting a woman that you saw that you said was attractive the first time. You ain't inviting her over there because if you're with that guy, you would have went over there and talked to her the first time you saw her.
The math ain't math.
You're not doing that, though. You're not doing
Get
that.
this Lucario shit fixed, please. We're missing the goddamn song.
You got two roadcasters over there.
Yeah, I got this different one that it don't play the sound of it.
Come on, April. You got April. Come on, April. Come on. Now call her. Why are you lying to us? Because if you're that guy, why didn't you go over there the first time you were attracted to her and say that shit?
I didn't have it in me, man.
Oh my fuck, man.
So you had it in you later? So you had it in you later, pause. So you had it in you later? See, guys, caller, real quick. I just want to say this, and I want guys to pay attention because he said I didn't have it in me. So what he's saying is, I'm not that guy that women gravitate to sexually. I'm not that guy. Because if you were that guy, when you saw something you liked, you would step to it. But not only that, that sexual energy is going to come whether the woman initiates the conversation or whether or not you initiate it. The mere fact that you were afraid to approach her and you only waited until she walked up to you, what that shows everyone is you take cues from women, right? So in order for you to talk to a woman in any type of confident manner, you have to already see that she's giving you that energy, which means you're not really confident.
Right. Yeah, so what happened? She came to the house, so what happened?
Yeah, so she came to the spot like after we got off.
Oh my God, come on, dog. Come on, man. Wait, call it. Look. I would believe you more if you said, Steve, I've got 5 magic beans, and if you plant these motherfuckers in your back of your house, it'll grow a pussy stalk. Hey, come on, dog. You didn't fuck that woman. You're telling me that you went over there and what did you say? After being scared, went over and say, hey, what's up? I'm such and such. Hey, I got an idea. Let's go back to my place.
No. We already knew each other. We
You knew her?
How did you know her? You said you only saw her that first time.
Let me just hold on, man. Hold on. Let me just. So we met the first day we met. We talked because like we were co-workers and shit. Like, well, she worked at the staff, so she come to different buildings and shit. So we had banter.
Co-workers. Talk
like,
about
I didn't
what?
Talk to her.
Fifth, I know you're frustrated, Fifth. Talk about what?
We worked on the job.
So wait a second. What's the difference? Okay, wait. I'm lost.
You're asking questions, and I want to answer you, but you cut me off.
Well,
and I want to just.
Just make your answer quick, because those who have game, their mind works kind of faster than yours.
I'll let you go. I'll let you go ahead.
No. Okay. I just want to say this and let it get it off. You talked to her about work the first day because you were intimidated, like 50 said. So then all of a sudden you code switch and you try to be a man and shit and try to talk to her about like getting together. Why didn't you talk?
I was saying at all.
Well, wait a second. Why didn't you talk to her the way you talked to her the second time, the first time?
The first time I wasn't really interested in her. Like the way she talked kind of.
So this is what I'm trying to understand. So when you saw her the second time, what did you say to her to get her? Like what was the conversation? You walked up and what did you say?
So the conversation was pretty much her, complimenting me on my physique. Oh, you look like you want to you.
Okay, so what did you say to her though?
There it is. She complimented how he looked, and he said, "Okay, I'll fuck her now." That's exactly what happened.
I'll fuck her because now she's interested in me.
Exactly.
Choosing signals, motherfucker.
So caller. So she came to your house, and what happened?
I mean, we smashed, but the problem was that, and why I'm calling is that she was giving like resistance in the beginning.
What the fuck? What? What do you mean resistance? Wait, seriously though, what do you mean resistance?
Well, I told her that I wanted what I wanted and what I was interested in, and she was like, "Oh, well, like I gotta get to know you first." I was like, "Well, I mean, you could leave, that's cool, you know." But I'm like, I told you what I want and what I'm looking for, and that's not.
Wait.
I thought you told her that when you met her the second time to tell her to come over. Didn't you tell her what you wanted?
Did you tell her to come over to
mad hoes in the story?
Right. So many whole stories. So you didn't tell her to come over, let's fuck, or did you say let's come over and watch TV? What did you say come over and do?
I said, "Come over, let's smoke."
Wait, smoke? Wait,
that's right there. See, let me say this real quick. Let me say this. You Negroes, right? When I say Negroes, I'm talking about all races of men. I can't stand y'all that are disingenuous and you get women to your crib under the guise of, let's drink. Let's drink. Let's put a little something in the air. Let's watch a movie. You're literally using a smoke screen to get a woman to your place when the only reason you want her there is to fuck. So you're lying to the woman. So here you got a woman, and check this out, caller. Check this out. You had a woman that allegedly complimented you on your physique, right? So instead of you just taking the conversation straight to sex, you kept it indirect. So now when a chick come over and you try to have sex, she is like, I thought you wanted to smoke. Why are you touching me there?
Yeah, because that's not
you. Understand that?
Yeah, he code switch. That's not him. You flip flop because you pretended that you were actually interested in. Well, no, first you were scared of her, and then because she complimented you, then you thought that was a green light to have sex with her. But because you didn't have any game and you're not a man, you fucking lied to that woman, lured her to your fucking place under the pretenses of smoking, then started to ask for pussy, and she's like, what the fuck is going on? I don't want to do it. And then you're like trying to force her to fuck you?
Begging.
Say forced. I didn't say forced.
Well, then wait a second. When she said
begging,
so how did y'all have sex then? Because if you said she was resisting, shouldn't sex have not happened?
Thank you, Lucario.
No, like she was interested in it, but like she was like, well, before we do that, like I don't want to do that. And then that's when she started like switching it up and was showing that she was interested in having sex, and it was just a weird situation.
Nah, I bet you was like, come on, girl, come on,
please,
girl.
I didn't. I promise.
So why didn't you kick her the fuck out? Wait. Why didn't you kick her the fuck out? Why didn't you kick her out then? Why didn't you just kick her out and let her know? Look, hey, look.
Because you want to hit it?
Exactly. You want a pussy so bad.
I did. I told her, I said, you don't have to be here. Like, you can leave.
Oh, you don't have to be here versus get the fuck out. Come on, man. You wanted that pussy. So you kind of use a manipulated tactic to get her to open her legs. So what's the problem, man? What are you calling us for?
Because I was asking you to analyze exactly what I did wrong.
You did everything. Like I said, I was undefeated. And we all said it. You were wrong from the moment you called us. Because everything you did was on some pussy shit, man. Everything you did was bitch shit. From the moment you saw her, you didn't like her at first until she told you she liked you. And then like a bitch, you acted like one and said, well, you know what? Why don't we go smoke sometime at my place? Not fuck, but smoke. Then you lured her to your crib and shit. And then all of a sudden, now you want to try to get some pussy after you smoke? Then she said, no, nigga, you should have left. You should have said go.
So what did she say no to, though? And then you end up smashing. What was she saying no to?
Oh, no, I said I wanted to kiss. Like, and I was like, your lips are really
good. You said you asked her to kiss, bro?
No,
come on, bro.
I didn't ask her.
So how did this come up then?
Well, I told her, I was like, your lips look really good. I was like, I never noticed like how good your lips be looking. Like, I don't pay attention at work.
You sorry?
Oh my God!
Damn it, caller. Sorry, caller. Did you not notice her lips when you were right up on her the first and second day? Yes or no?
No.
April, please fix this nigga shit. Please.
Let me ask the caller a question. Caller, let me ask you a question. Caller, let me ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, when it comes to your stroke game, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate yourself?
Please.
And I'm asking you this for a reason.
Please say 0.
You said my stroke game?
Yeah. Where would you? How would you rate yourself?
Start with negative.
I don't know, maybe like an 8.
No.
He said an 8.
I don't. Let me tell you why I don't believe you. Okay, let me tell you why. Guys,
boom.
Let me tell you why I don't believe you. Men who actually know how to fuck and they understand the influence they have when they dick down women, they move differently than the rest of you niggas. They move differently. Why I gotta lie to a woman to get her to the crib for sex when she gonna be begging for this dick? Why I gotta lie to get her there?
Right.
Look, Corey, clap that. You had to clap that. Real quick, Carl, so let's ask it again. Now, after what Zach told you, what is your dick on your sex game from? Excuse me, no Diddy. What is your sex game from 0 to 10? And please start with negative.
I just called to get an analysis.
Now you want to tuck your tail. Now you want to tuck your tail. Oh man.
There's really no right or wrong answer with that.
No, there is.
No, there's a wrong answer.
Definitely.
There's a wrong answer.
But from the beginning, y'all told me it's been a wrong answer since I called. So I just
it has been. The whole conversation has been wrong, caller. Okay, so let me ask you this just really quick because
I'm not upset about anything. I
know that. So caller, but I want to ask you this, man. Can we be honest, right? And what did you do wrong after you heard what we told you? What did you do wrong? Please tell us that.
I think I did everything wrong. From not approaching her when I first saw her to not being honest about what I really wanted to do, and then overall approaching her when I really wasn't fucking with her because I said I saw her, she was attractive, but the way she talked was kind of gloomy, on some she listened to a lot of emo music type shit.
Caller, she gave you that compliment. She gave you that compliment about your physique, and it gave you warm butterflies. That's what made you want to fuck her because of that compliment. She stroked your ego, and you I gotta fuck her now. That's what happened.
But how can you not look at a woman and not look at her lips? Please explain it to me. You saw her ass and her titties. So
because that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see because I said I saw your titties. I didn't know your titties were that big or your lips was that looked that good.
Wait, call
I never paid attention because I didn't look at her. I was oh, she's attractive, but then the way she talked, I was I could take it or leave it.
But what were you
looking? I didn't really pay attention.
But caller, something is not right here because you said she was attractive in the beginning, which scared you off. But then when she gave you a little play, you were cool. So you're telling me when you were talking to her, how long did y'all talk for? Let's slow that down. How long did you talk for in the beginning? Let's be honest.
It's not. So that's what I'm saying. So,
caller, everything matters. Just answer the question, please.
No, it's not black or white.
So real quick, Steve. I think what happened is I don't think he was ever sexually attracted to her like that. I think what happened was he ain't fucked in. He ain't. Hold on, caller. Let me just say what I'm gonna say and just tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think he was ever sexually attracted to her like that. I believe he was on a dry spell. He ain't fucked in a minute. And I think he pondered talking to her just so he can get some pussy and get a nut off. But he wasn't invested in really talking to her. And when she approached him and gave him that compliment, that made him say, fuck it, I'll do it now. Am I right or wrong?
That is exactly right.
Okay, but Zach, what I'm saying is, okay, Zach, you're cool. But why, Zach, this is what I'm saying. The reason why I'm asking, and caller, how old are you? Okay, do you have a handicap or mental disability? And I'm not joking. I always got to ask this, and sometimes some of y'all on the spectrum. Do you have a handicap or mental disability where you cannot articulate or understand what we're asking? Yes or no?
I mean, I do, but that has nothing to do with my comprehension of it.
Well, then
I understand you fully.
Okay, well then, can you explain how long were you talking to her, having that boring ass conversation for? How long? That's all I'm asking.
What I'm saying. It's not a boring call. We were at work.
Caller, everything. Please, just give me the time, please. It's all. I'm gonna connect the dot. Give me the time. How long do you think?
5 minutes.
Okay, so you're telling me in 5 minutes of a conversation with a woman, you never looked at her lips. I just want to ask that. So you're telling me
I never.
So you were looking.
So
you looked
my
over
mind
here?
didn't connect to that because when I said it, like I said before, when she opened her mouth, I was just like you.
But okay, when she opened her mouth, you were looking at her what? Lips? Yes. When she opened her mouth, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
look at her face.
So here goes the question I'm asking, because you said you have sexy lips when you were at your house. Yes? Yes? To try to move things to sex. The question I'm asking is, why do you tell her about her sexy lips to set up her coming to your crib so she would have an understanding that you're not coming over to smoke, you're coming over to smoke on his dick?
I think he assumed sex was going to happen because she gave him that compliment about his physique. I think he thought it was in the bag. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And see, and this is what happens when you ain't got no game, because you start assuming shit and you don't realize how to actually make shit happen, you know, in the way you want it to make it happen. So you was just hoping that she would fuck you.
Now, wait, where's she at now? Wait, when did you fuck? When did you smash?
Last week.
Okay, where's she at now?
I don't know.
Okay, so wait. So then, so caller, please understand. This goes back to what Carrie was saying. No disrespect. If you could fuck, believe me, not only will she be coming back for seconds and thirds and fourths, she will be harassing your ass. And because she's not around, this is why we asked you what level you think your sex game is on, because if you are honest with yourself and know it's below zero at a negative 20 million or 20 billion, then you will realize everything you say to these women. You can't talk sexual to a woman if you don't know how to fuck.
So caller, if you're dicking down a chick and she don't say shit like, God damn it, oh shit,
or my
you know what I'm saying? If she don't shit like that, but she don't say it clear, it's kind of broken up. You know what I'm saying?
You said it right, Jack. Like it's been a while, and I mean I had those reactions before.
Oh
but like,
my
I haven't been in my. Hold on.
Go ahead, finish. No, finish. Tell us a lie. No, go ahead, tell her a lie.
Cool. Go ahead.
No. I'm sorry. I say, oh my God, because I'm mad at April because she's got to have this power with Lakara. Please go ahead and finish what you did. Tell us the lie that you used to be this guy, so I can show you why you're full of shit. Please continue. I'll be quiet.
I didn't say that I was the guy.
You just said that you were the guy that was fucking them, where they would come back and say, "Oh my God."
I said that I had a moment where, I had moments where like I knew what I was doing. Like I know what I'm doing, but like I said, my self-esteem, my ego has kind of been like on a low, on a decline, because I got a lot of personal shit going on. So like when I did what I did with this chick, like it was kind of just on some like, all right, like I hope I get the pussy, because like it's been a while. And
see, you see right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right. Hold on. Let me talk to this caller. Stop right there. Now, think about what you just said. You said, I hope I get the pussy. Now, not only is that fucked up for you to even think like that, but the fact that you're saying, I hope I get the pussy from a woman I'm not even all that attracted to.
Right.
So imagine if it was a woman that you were actually attracted to, that kind of energy you would have with that woman. So a lot of you guys, y'all don't understand how you come off to women, because that energy, I hope I get the pussy. Right. And the fact that you had her come to the crib under the guise of smoking and not, making sure she understood that it was sex, that shows that even with a woman that you think is less attractive than women you desire, even with those women, you're still insecure. Even with the less attractive women, you're insecure. So if you're that insecure with a less attractive woman, imagine how you are with the women you really desire.
Well, it's bouts of it. Like I be having these bursts of like
Just call it. You have conditional caller. Listen, you have conditional confidence. See, when you have core confidence or true confidence, it's unshakable. The reason why you have bouts of insecurity and low self-esteem is because you don't have real confidence. Your confidence hinges on validation. It hinges on women giving you compliments. It probably hinges on the type of car you drive, whether or not you got money in your pocket, your clothes. When you have confidence based on those superficial things, you're always going to go through bouts of insecurity.
Does that make sense, buddy?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, but what is your question? How can we help you? Because I'm sure we have, but is there a question that you have?
Well, I mean, I guess some of my core question is, since I finally got a terminology to the understanding, or terminology to what I'm dealing with, is like, how do I mean, not how, but like, what can I do to like not?
Oh, I got this.
Have just like bouts of insecurities or doubts and shit like that, and just try to have an unshakable core.
Caller, I got this, and I'll ask you 2 questions, and then you can tell us. If you want to be a doctor, you go to medical what?
You go medical school.
If you want to be a lawyer, you go to law what?
Law school.
So if you want to get over everything you're saying, you got to become a student of the
game.
Motherfucker. God damn it, you answered all of your questions yourself.
Exactly, April. Exactly, April. Conditional confidence equals men that lead with their wallet, job, or even your body. And I agree. For all you gym rats.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing.
So on point, April. Except for that fucking track that we need to discuss.
Steve's not gonna get over it.
Lucario should Fifth Lucario after the show's over should have April rush him to the hospital because he hit that button so many times with this caller. He cracked something in the fucking.
And he got calluses on his fingertips.
This caller, you shouldn't lie like you're doing, dog. You just got to be more honest, okay, buddy? That's the problem that you're having. You're lying on situations, lying to yourself, buddy. A lot of guys do it.
I've been saying for years now, most of guys' insecurities revolve around sex, directly or indirect. Period. And there's a lot of you guys who call in, some of you in the chat, some of you who got a lot of shit to say about what we say, you're insecure. And when we say certain things, you know we're saying certain things to make you say, damn, them niggas is right. But you don't want to adhere to the truth, so you fight it.
Right.
That's why I'm calling. Like I'm not ashamed of being clown. Like, come on, like
no.
It's not being clown though. That's what I'm saying. We're not clowning you. We're telling you the truth. We're telling you the real. You feel like we're clowning you because the insecurity makes you feel like you're being clowned.
Yeah.
See, the problem is that even throughout this whole call, you kept flip-flopping and lying and leaving shit out because you were scared of looking a certain way, but you can't get help unless you tell us what's actually going on. Just like when you go to the doctor, you got to tell the doctor, hey, my back hurt or my head hurt or whatever the fuck it is, so that he can help you with what the situation is.
Yeah, we're here to caller. We're here to break you, okay? And it's not in a bad thing. I think that most guys don't understand that we don't want to make fun of you, and I don't ever want you to take that what we think and making fun of you. But we got to break you to change your perception and your reality of how you see yourself. Because as long as you see yourself the same way, then we're not doing our jobs. We do our jobs when you get mad at us. We do our jobs when you say fuck Steve or fuck Lucario or fuck Zag and his whack ass cable or fuck 1950. Why is he wearing shades in the fucking thing? Whatever the fuck they say. When they say that, that means that we're actually getting them to see themselves in a different way because we're going against their lining of thinking. So please understand, we're not here we don't clown you. We're not here to be mean to you. But if we were nice to you, we would be doing a disservice to you. Being nice to you. Right. That's all we're saying. So it's not that we're clowning. It's not that we're clowning. Go ahead, Zach. You got it.
Yeah, so caller, one of the things I like to say, and when women hear it, they feel some type of way. Sometimes you got to break a woman down and build her back up.
There you go.
And one of the things that Steve and I we witnessed because we were in a U.S. Army is when you get the basic training and you get off that fucking cattle truck with the fucking duffel bag, they line you up and all them drill sergeants is yelling and shit, right?
Yes.
And what they're doing is they're trying to break you down and build you back up because your way of thinking in the world doesn't jive with how they need you to think to be a soldier, right? So they got to break you down and build you because they need you to have the right mindset for you to do the job, right? So with women, you got to break them down and build them back up so they understand when you fucking with me, I need your mind to be a certain way so you can adequately perform in the way you need to so you can continue earning this position, right? Because you got to remember, like Steve said, you are the sum of all dudes before you. Bitch, you got bad habits. I need to rid you of that. But y'all got it.
Right. No, that was awesome. No, caller, thank you for your service. We're glad, but we're just saying that this is not, y'all, this is the reason why, and please understand this. Sometimes you want to say, well, damn, Steve, and guys, can I just get my point across? No, then we would be doing a disservice. Because if we allow you to continue to say what you're saying without giving you correction, then you think what you're saying is right. So that's our job. That's what we do. We've got to be able to, like Zach said, break you down when you can't break yourself down to get you to see the whole picture and then start to realize, okay, So the first thing I do is got to work on the game. I got to find a coach. The second thing I got to do is let them allow me to break me down so I can start believing in myself. Next thing I got to do is go out there and talk to women. The moment I say that she's whatever you say, that attractive word, right? I'm going to go over there and talk to her, then go back to your coaches and say, hey, well, Lucario or 50 or Zag or Miles or Steve, hey, guess what? I wanted to go talk to her, but I'm a little insecure, man. I didn't feel right? And we're going to help you, but we can't help you if you come in here thinking that we're evil or you know it all and you want to fight us like that goofy ass motherfucking speed race motherfucker. Y'all ain't understanding me. I'm trying to make my money, but y'all, we can't help a wall. We're trying to help you.
No, it's cool. Like, it's just sometimes, I guess I still feel like kind of weird about being put on the spot. You know what I mean? A little bit.
That's the game.
That's what I'm saying. That means your game is weak. You worried about being put on a spot because you worried about people seeing what's going on, and you keep worrying about people seeing what's going on because you still give a fuck. You understand? Which means that your game is weak.
Yeah, we just
and not only that. See, you gotta humble yourself. See, call it peep game. Look, I'm gonna tell you how it's all connected. Like Lucario like to say, it's all connected. When I talk about deference, okay, women, humbly submitting to you and showing you respect. In order for her to get the game, she has to humble herself to it, right? In order for her to get the lessons and the guidance and the instructions so she can be of service to you, she has to humble herself to the leadership, right? So even in your case where you're seeking, tutelage or guidance, you have to humble yourself so you can receive the information. But when you fight it, you can't receive the information. So how you ever going to apply what we're trying to teach you if you're not even receptive to receiving it? Same thing with women.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
Pip,
I'm
what you
gonna
about
hit
to
you
say?
I'm gonna hit you on the back end, Holmes.
Oh, good. That's good. Pip, did you want to say something? Because
the biggest thing for this gentleman is actually L said it. This is exactly what I was going to say. You care way too much. And you actually cared about this woman when you first initially talked to her, and you don't even know, like, you cared, and then you cared so much about her and her feelings that you lied about your intentions. You wanted to, let's go to the house and smoke. You have to really be authentically yourself in order for you to get respect, bro.
That's a fact.
And you're not getting that.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
But you're not just helping yourself, you're helping other people, because a lot of people have the same issues that you have, but they think they're doing it right. And I get it. I listen, I understand how it feels, because we all on this panel understand, because what you're getting off the cuff, women are telling us all the time how cute, sexy, and all that other shit they say to us. But when you're receiving it, because you don't believe in yourself, you think that's a green light. Just because a woman compliments you doesn't mean she wants to sleep with you. She's just giving you a compliment. But what you did was you took the compliment and thought it was sexual, because a lot of young men think that if a woman smiles at you, she wants to fuck you. Or if I'm working at the gym and I see that woman at the counter who's paid to be nice and courteous, then she's asking me about my day, that she wants to fuck me. So y'all are looking at everything the wrong way, because you're looking at her as an expectation.
So how should we look at it?
You shouldn't look at it at all. You should be looking at yourself, brother. That's the game. You shouldn't be looking at her at all, brother. At all.
Yeah, I can give two fucks about these bitches. And that's and I don't and like most y'all care. Y'all care because you are trained to care.
Yeah.
You really believe in your head that you're supposed to hold the door open for somebody that's following you into the store, right? That's just the courteous thing to do, right? You just believe that if you do that, they're gonna feel a way about you, right? If you don't leave the door open for the person walking in behind you, just common courtesy, if you don't do that, they're gonna be upset, correct?
Yeah, in the back of my mind. Yeah.
In the back of your mind. So you got to get rid of that part. Because I do it because I want to do it, because that is what I want people to understand who I am. I'm a fucking cool guy until you fucking cross me. But ultimately, I don't give a fuck. Like, I literally do not give a fuck. And especially when you're talking to a stranger. You remember, she's a stranger. Yeah, you don't know nothing about her.
She's a random chick.
Who is this bitch? Right? She's a stranger. She's a stranger, dog.
Yeah, and I'm gonna drop a joint talking about that. Do men care too much what women think? Look, let me tell y'all something. And this is just some real shit. A woman has to earn my thoughtfulness. Like when it comes to a woman I'm seriously dating or a woman I'm in a relationship with, now to an extent, I don't care what she think either. But I care a little bit more about her because she's earned it. I care a little bit more, right? I'm more considerate and thoughtful of her feelings and opinions because she's earned that. But like Fifth was saying, when y'all very first meet, women, who is this bitch? Nigga, she's a random chick. I don't care that she cute and nigga. Okay. Right. So at the end of the day, she still got to move a certain way. Let me just say this. And this is something that I never understood about niggas. Why do y'all like give women an open invitation to your life? Like when it comes to niggas, when it comes to men, niggas are super cautious dealing with niggas. But when it comes to women, you just let down your gun and be like, bitch, come on in. You know, spend the night around bitches and shit, falling asleep around hoes you met an hour ago. Like, you would never do no shit with no nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I know what y'all gonna say. Well, it's because I'm a man and he's a man. That's the point. She has a vagina. That's the only reason you're doing it. And that's sad that you guys, you know, let down your guard and you're trusting of a woman simply because she got a vagina. It's dumb. But y'all got it.
Okay, you see what I'm saying, man? All right, so we'll throw you back in, but hey, man, we appreciate. Hey, dog, that was a great call, man. Listen. I hope you take it. I hope you understand that we're not trying to be mean to you, dog. You're here. Hey, caller, here's the good news about you and those that called in. Even though we're hard on you, you got a better edge. You want to know why? Because you took the courage to call in and ask a question because you really wanted to know. So you have an edge over those that just sat on their ass. So please understand, you're doing good, okay? Because everybody else is bird watching. So you got this, dog, okay? We're proud of you, all right, big guy?
Yes, sir.
All right, respect. We'll throw you back in. Respect.
And for all you niggas offering dates, do y'all ask y'all homeboy where he want to go? Or you just tell him, hey, nigga, I'm going to grab a drink at the pool hall over there. I'll meet you there. Right? Tell a bitch the same thing. Yo, I'm going to grab a drink at the pool hall at 7 o'clock. Meet me there. But when it comes to a bitch, where do you want to go? Well, you're switching up because she got a pussy, nigga. That's it.
You have that. Hey, you know what? I've never been to that place.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's L like, hey, Zach, I'm gonna be in your city, nigga. Yo, I'm gonna be at Twin Peaks off of this street. I don't know, I don't like that location, nigga. How about you meet me? Like, come on, we're from the niggas. We don't do that. So why do we do it with bitches? Like, come on.
Crazy. You know why they do it with bitches.
Yeah, we know why. We
They want pussy so bad.
We know why, though. We know why.
They don't want to fuck things up. They think they fucking up by not being straight up with her.
You know, I wanted to make sure she thinks I'm cool and we vibing.
Right.
Yeah.
Terrible.
All right, so let's go around the room. What you got going on, Lucario? ShopLucario.com. What you got?
Yeah, so make sure you guys go to shoplucario.com, get your online dating consultations with myself and April. Also, you get my books and my audio and video programs at shoplucario.com. Also, go to badboymembership.com, join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And yeah, man, just hit me up on the back end.
All right, Zach, what do you have going on, Zach? What you got going on, man?
Yeah, just look out for the joint that I'm gonna drop later on today. Again, talking about, do men care too much about what women think? And what I aim to do with a lot of you guys, this shit is very simple. Dealing with women, yo, man, it's like saying your ABCs, nigga. Like it ain't that difficult. Y'all make it too difficult because you're too into your head and you're too emotionally invested in what people think and what women think. Which I got.
Yeah, so tonight, guys, well, as a matter of fact, when I get done, I'm going to make a reaction video to this Kevin Gates pulling up at the courtside, and LeBron ain't do what he did with Stephen A. We're gonna talk on that, but
that nigga had his bitch out there. All these niggas talking about that bitch. I fuck with Kevin Gates. He don't give a fuck.
Right.
Very unapologetic. That nigga got a bitch that everybody talked about. And now nobody want to talk about this nigga being with her. You know why? Because they know he don't give a fuck.
Right.
Nobody said nothing about that nigga being with that bitch because they know he don't give a fuck. They only come for niggas that they know that they can come for, nigga. And this is why, that's why I fuck with that nigga, man.
Oh yeah, that's
I fuck with that nigga, man. He's a weird nigga, but he's weird in his own way, nigga. He do his own fucking thing.
Yeah.
But shout out to Miles, man. Y'all joined the Masculine Identity membership, man. I know he's not on here to say that, but that nigga does great fucking things over there. Great fucking things. Buy the candles. I think the butter is out though. Y'all definitely support it.
You gotta wait till the winter time and shit.
Yeah. But again, support that nigga. Also, if you want to fuck with 50, gatewaytogame.com always, man. Mission1950.com, get that consultation. Also, hit the bottom.com has been going crazy. All right. Y'all niggas is out here improving the stroke. Good shit. Right. Good shit. But hey, last thing. Always come get the game from niggas that spit game. Don't trust niggas that's out here talking about it. Trust niggas that's being about it, nigga. And we are a prime example. Every fucking week we come out, we show out, and we show y'all live and direct, nigga. All these other niggas shit is clipped up. Nigga, ain't none of that shit ain't live. Nigga, they don't fuck with that. And if they do, they'll clip it and they'll put that up and membership they other shit, nigga, because they don't want that shit out there, nigga. Straight up, nigga. This is 50, man. I rocks with y'all. Peace.
Well, real quick, guys. We have a phone call real quick. We just answered, but real quick, guys. And don't forget, tonight, I'm going to be doing a show tonight on approaching women in a way that you've never seen it before. I'm going to change your interpretation of reality of how you talk to women. So we're going to do that around 9 o'clock East tonight. And we'll break it down and go to the whiteboard and break all that down for you guys that want to learn how to approach it.
Yeah. Y'all got a call within the 2 hours that we do this show, man. What kind of niggas be doing, bro?
I got this last call. 757. What's your name? What's your question, man?
What up, Steve? This Speed, man.
What do you want, dog? Let me tell you something. I don't care if you come in here and yell and scream on this show, okay? No, sir. Please you shut the fuck up and listen.
If I was, forgive me. I rewatched the conversation.
No. I'm going to tell you, don't you ever in your fucking life go into the chat room and try to belittle motherfucking people in the room that are actually trying to learn from us. You do that shit, you got to get your bitch ass out here because you ain't better than motherfuckers. You're worse than them. But how dare you go in the chat room where these young men are trying to learn shit and you going in here talking like you got shit going on? Who the fuck
they talking like they got shit going on, Steve, versus me. Steve, put me on a call with them. We'll see what's going on.
He said put him on a call. Yo, this nigga.
No.
They talking, you defending them like.
You know why?
Why are you talking for them?
You know why I'm talking for them? Because
why? Because they can't. They pussy.
Sir, listen.
That's why.
That's the whole point, young man. How the fuck can you call them something when you are a bigger bitch than them? You want to know why? At least they are humbling themselves like the last caller. At least they're listening like the last caller. At least they are answering questions like these motherfuckers are doing. And here you are, you doing is talking about fucking millions of dollars that you don't have. You being on your fucking weak ass, bitch ass purpose, and you're going to the fucking gym like a goddamn girl. Then you have the nerve to go in there and fuck with. Listen. You can say whatever you want, but hey. We all are here. We got a business to do. And we got people that we got to take care of. And we're not going to let you come in this motherfucker talking shit.
How you going to call the Uber driver bottom of the barrel? And the niggas that was just talking.
We're going round and round.
This leaving themselves. Why you think they here?
All right, caller. Appreciate you calling in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, fam.
All right, thank you very much. Goodbye. Okay. All right, see that, gentlemen, listen. All y'all listen. Y'all may hate me and all that other stuff, but we got your fucking back. Hey, listen. Hey, I can fuck with you, but I ain't gonna let no fuckboy fuck with you, nor Lucario, nor 50 Tag. We got your fucking back. And we're not gonna let no woman come in here and talk shit about you. And we're not gonna let a loser talk shit about you. We got your fucking back, guys, because we know y'all are trying to learn, guys. What say y'all real quick?
No, that's real talk. This is why we trying to tell you guys that, you know, the game is real shit, which is why you guys got to pay attention. And, you know, he calling up talking about he want to be on the panel. I'm like, bro, what do you stop?
Fuck out of here.
You look. You got to be cut from a certain type of cloth to do this shit in real time. Like, a whole lot of niggas ain't got that type of cachet.
It's got to be in you. It's got to be in you, dog.
Yeah.
I'm prime example. All of us function all week, you know, not around each other, nigga. We out here giving it to the world, nigga. We come together like Voltron, nigga, for Sunday, man. You know what I mean? So Nigga, you know, this nigga can't function in his own life. You know what I mean? For him to be calling this disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Real shit.
All right, well, guys,
All right.
please go ahead. Hey, guys, subscribe to everybody because everybody's got something they can teach you guys. Support the gang. And guys, tell 5 of your fucking friends because they need help just as much as you do, guys. All right? So for that, guys, we're going to wrap this show up, guys. We'll see you next Sunday. Shout out to our boys, Miles, Dre, motherfucking Rosebud, and all those motherfuckers that we have now, and motherfucking Boss Mac, the Boss Mac topsoil. So, guys, we'll see y'all next week, man. We out this bitch. Peace.